This is David Hale from What If Radio, and we have breaking news coming in this morning. Multiple emergency bulletins are being issued across the country about what authorities are calling violent mass disturbances. That's the phrase being used officially, but the situation appears to be far more serious than that. Early reports describe individuals attacking others in public spaces, often with no provocation. And in some cases, these attackers were reportedly pronounced dead just hours before. At this time, the cause of these events remains unclear. Listeners are advised to stay indoors, remain calm, and keep tuned in for verified updates. We are joined by my co-host, Sarah Donovan. Sarah, what are you hearing?
We are continuing to receive incoming information from several state agencies, though it's inconsistent and rapidly changing. What's being described is not simply rioting or unrest. It's something entirely different. Hospitals are reporting that patients who were declared deceased have somehow become violent after death, attacking medical staff and nearby individuals. Emergency services are overwhelmed, and multiple hospitals have gone dark after internal security breaches. The CDC has not issued a formal explanation, but they are referring to this as an unidentified contagion, which suggests they believe the cause is biological in nature.
To our listeners who are just waking up, this all began in the early morning hours around 4 o'clock, when the first reports came out of rural medical centers and small towns. Law enforcement initially thought they were dealing with isolated assaults. By sunrise, however, the same type of incident had been reported in at least 6 states. Police are describing people who continue moving even after sustaining what should be fatal injuries. Several local news stations have attempted to film these encounters, and while we're not broadcasting that footage, it is being verified by multiple sources. The word reanimation has appeared in more than one official memo, which raises questions none of us ever expected to be asking.
David, the National Guard has been deployed in multiple areas. We've just received confirmation that they're establishing roadblocks and containment zones around hospitals.
Anybody who's here, thanks for tuning in. I just had to get audio and everything correct.
This is the first time in decades that we've seen a coordinated domestic deployment of this scale. It's clear that officials are attempting to contain whatever this is before it spreads further, but containment is already being described as improbable. Several states are advising citizens to shelter in place indefinitely. If you are listening from home, lock your doors, close your windows, and do not approach anyone who appears injured, confused, or aggressive.
We are operating here under emergency power backup, so if this signal begins to cut out at times, know that we'll stay live as long as possible. There is a sense among the emergency networks that this situation is deteriorating faster than anyone anticipated. We're hearing that some first responders have stopped responding to dispatch calls altogether due to safety concerns. That is unprecedented. Local authorities are asking everyone to remain calm, but we understand that's not easy to do right now.
For those wondering what exactly is happening, here's the most complete picture we have at this moment. The Centers for Disease Control released a short statement just minutes ago. They're calling this a pathogen-induced neurochemical event resulting in loss of higher brain function and violent motor behavior. In layman's terms, that means the infection, or whatever it is, destroys the person's capacity for thought or control, leaving them in a purely aggressive state. We do not have confirmation on how it spreads. There are rumors about bites, blood contact, and airborne exposure, but none of that has been officially verified. If you encounter someone showing these symptoms, you are advised to avoid contact completely.
It's difficult to overstate what this means for public safety. Several major cities have already declared states of emergency. The power grid in some regions is being intentionally shut down to reduce further chaos, and the federal government has requested all non-essential personnel to remain indoors. We've been informed that all commercial flights are grounded until further notice. For those who rely on medication, food, or other supplies, now is the time to ration what you have. We do not yet know how long these restrictions will last.
Just wondering if you have more than one character, and if you do you know how to go back to your old ones? I'm not sure. But this is my first time playing. First time. So I just this is my first time playing. I can't recall. I know I just said that like 3 times. But anyway, I can't recall on the main menu. Was there not like a load? I seen a guy who was talking about he had 4 different characters, and he bounces in between them. So there is a way. There is a way.
I want to remind everyone listening that keeping calm, making rational decisions, and conserving your resources will give you the best.
So yeah, I mean, I would have liked to have been able to be helpful on that, but I don't know.
If you're alone, make sure someone knows
You see as far as I have gotten so far. And I'm sure I'm going to probably die because I just started up on hard. I'm just that kind of person.
Keep your radios and flashlights nearby.
David, we have one caller who's been holding for several minutes. Our phone lines are barely functioning.
Definitely need a run.
Managed to patch this through. To our listener on the line, go ahead. You're live on What If Radio.
Yeah. Hi. My name's Mark. I'm calling from the edge of town, near the old industrial park. There's something happening out here. I don't know how to describe it. I was driving to work this morning, and traffic just stopped.
Resistance.
People got out of their cars, and then someone started attacking another driver right in front of me. They were
all right, so that's the most we got. Okay.
The police showed up and tried to pull the guy off, but he didn't even flinch when they shot him. I swear to you, he didn't go down.
Mark, are you still in your vehicle right now?
Yeah.
Weightlifting capacity, melee damage.
I've been here about an hour.
Knockback chance.
I can hear gunshots somewhere close. I saw one of those people, whatever they
I guess he's going to suck at everything else.
Full force, and they
I'm sure we can level up.
I don't know where to go.
Mark, listen carefully. Do not leave your vehicle unless you absolutely have to. If you can drive to an isolated area away from others, do so slowly and avoid main roads. Do not attempt to help anyone who appears injured or dazed. Yeah, I know that sounds harsh.
Derby, doctor, drug dealer.
I think I can see more of them coming down the street. They're just walking, like wandering. I don't think they can see me, but they're coming this way.
Stay quiet, Mark. Keep your engine off. If they
manual labor
or hear sound, they may pass by. We don't know how aware they
police officer, politician, salesperson, teacher, thief, unemployed.
I'm going to turn the radio down.
Stay on this frequency if you can, Mark. We'll keep broadcasting updates as long as we're able.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
He's gone silent.
Hopefully, he's staying still. And
to all
you're employed in an upper-class restaurant, the chef one is probably good.
And silent. It's clear now that these are not random acts of violence. Whatever is happening, it's spreading fast, and those affected appear to be completely unresponsive to pain or reason. Authorities are struggling to regain control, and we are hearing unconfirmed reports of entire precincts being evacuated.
The governor has issued a full curfew effective immediately that applies to everyone, everywhere. Only medical personnel and emergency responders are permitted out.
You got a cleaver.
Many of them
That's always
no
nice.
Longer answering calls. If you have firearms in your home, store them safely, but keep them within reach. Do not fire unless absolutely necessary, as gunfire will draw attention.
We are watching the world change before our eyes. What began as a few strange medical incidents,
I think we'll start as a chef.
Something that's shaking the foundation of everything we thought was certain. For now, stay indoors,
or farmer.
Stay quiet, and trust that someone, somewhere, is working on a solution.
We'll remain here in the studio through the night as long as our power holds. This is Sarah Donovan with David Hale.
I'm a run farmer.
Stay tuned, stay safe, and stay inside.
It's now a little after 11 in the morning, and you're still listening to What If Radio. I'm David Hale, joined by Sarah Donovan. We've been on the air since dawn, and if you're still tuned in, you're among the few who can hear us. The power grid
No, man.
in most of the region has collapsed, and local stations have gone silent one by one. Cellular service is unreliable. What we're experiencing right
I think
now
that would
no
make sense
longer
because
being
he's a farmer,
described
right?
as an
So
outbreak. It's
spawning
officially
away from
classified
things.
as a national catastrophic biological event. That's the latest terminology from the Department of Homeland Security.
David, the reality is grim. Containment efforts have failed in nearly every major population center. The National Guard has been overrun
Yeah, I think
in at
that'll
least
work.
2 regions, and there are confirmed reports of soldiers abandoning their posts as supply lines collapse. Hospitals are gone, police stations have gone dark, and emergency broadcasts from the CDC have stopped updating. For those who may have just found this frequency, the infection spreads through direct contact with bodily fluids, most often bites. Once bitten, symptoms begin within minutes. Victims lose consciousness briefly, then reanimate, becoming extremely aggressive and unresponsive to pain.
The government has imposed martial law nationwide. That
Mining
means no one
town,
is allowed on the streets.
a small,
No
loosely
exceptions.
connected rural hamlet with
Anyone
complete
caught
small business
violating curfew may be
housing.
detained, or worse. I'm seeing reports of National Guard checkpoints firing on civilians who refuse to stop their vehicles. This is what
Small
happens
business,
when
government
panic
buildings,
replaces
school
order.
district,
If you're
emergencies,
listening from
primary
home,
refuge
this
locals.
is the time to secure your property completely. Reinforce doors and windows, conserve food and water, and stay away from all crowds.
I want to emphasize something here. Help may not be coming anytime soon. Power plants are shutting down. Fuel
Yeah, that's
distribution
more
is
like
halted.
city.
There are no convoys delivering food or medicine. Every system that supports modern life is crumbling at the same time. If you're hearing my voice, please understand that this
I think
is
this
not
would
a
work
temporary
because he's a
disruption.
farmer, so
It's a collapse.
it needs to be like
The
within that kind of
military is
region.
advising survivors to form small, quiet groups, avoid travel, and use radios like this one for information.
The human instinct is to move, to flee danger, but that's exactly what's causing so many to die.
Hopefully, it's
People
setting that
flooding
up all right.
highways, trying to get out of cities, but those highways are clogged with abandoned vehicles. Many of the infected have begun to gather there, drawn to the noise and movement. Satellite footage before
I'm so
we
gonna
lost the
die.
feed showed entire interstates lined with motionless cars. Fires are burning
Inventory, cooking
uncontrollably.
stove.
It's
Okay.
chaos, absolute chaos.
We've lost contact with nearly all of our correspondents. The last message we received came from one of our field reporters outside the state capitol. About an hour ago, she said she could hear explosions
Spoon.
downtown, lightning,
Trainer.
military strikes on infected zones. Then her signal went dead. We don't know if she made it out. For those listening, this is no longer a localized emergency. It's global. We're hearing from other frequencies that similar outbreaks have been confirmed overseas.
That's right, Sarah.
Or zombie
European
blood.
and Asian
Nice.
networks that were still
All right,
functioning
let's.
earlier this morning have now fallen silent. Whatever this is, it's not contained to North America. We're looking at a worldwide collapse of communication and
Okay.
infrastructure. If you've still got electricity, you're among a shrinking number. If you've still got calm, hold on to it. It might be the last steady thing you have.
David, the
Or
sun was
teabag.
burning outside. It's distant, but I can make it
Teabag.
out through the glass.
Pretzel.
Helicopters, they're still flying somewhere nearby.
Teabag
That likely
box.
means there's still some military presence
Might be
in
good
the
to
area.
have.
But whether they're evacuating or fighting,
Vanilla
I
biscuits,
don't
maybe.
know. The sky is gray, heavy with smoke.
Cooking
From our
oil,
rooftop earlier,
vegetable
we could
broth.
see several plumes of fire stretching toward the horizon. It's difficult to describe what the world looks like right now.
We're receiving scattered transmissions on the emergency band from civilian groups trying to organize local
A lot
shelters.
of this is.
One of them mentioned
I
an
mean,
evacuation
this is probably a
point
starting
near
point.
a high
That's.
school gymnasium, but
Oh
we can't
shit.
verify
Okay.
its safety. Most designated safe zones have been
Do we
compromised
have
within hours of being established.
light
If
switches?
you plan to move, you need
Nice.
to do it quietly and without drawing attention. Loud vehicles, lights, shouting, all of it brings them in. The infected respond primarily to sound.
People need to understand that what's happening isn't something you can simply wait out. The infection doesn't burn out, it doesn't seem to stop spreading,
Definitely need
and
those.
the infected don't tire. Medical experts are gone, power grids are collapsing, and now we're starting to hear about looting turning into organized raiding, armed civilians breaking into homes and stores under the cover of night. Desperation changes people
How do
quickly.
you
I think that's what's hardest to
select
process.
that?
It's not just the infected.
He
it's
was
the
wanting to put
living.
it down.
Without law, without food, without hope, people are turning on each
Okay,
other.
I don't know.
We've had reports of gunfire in neighborhoods that were quiet
Spa
yesterday.
mask.
People are trying to protect their homes, their families. I can't blame them. But we're already hearing about
Quart
incidents
pile.
where neighbors are
Any
turning
basic
on
cutting
neighbors
tools?
over supplies.
Trash
Humanity's
bin.
unraveling, and it's only been a
Nothing.
single day.
A single day, David. Just one.
Photo frame
Yesterday
newspaper.
morning, we
Junk
were
pile.
reading light news about sports and weather. Today, the entire world is falling apart. It's surreal to think how fragile our
Canteen.
systems really
Absolutely.
were, that
Bread
everything
knife.
could break so
Yep.
completely in 24 hours.
For those just joining us, it's been
I mean,
roughly
glow
4
stick
hours
is probably
since
good to
the
have,
update.
I guess.
The situation
It's
has
a
gone
Kirby.
from critical to catastrophic.
Kirby
Multiple
vacuum.
power stations have been destroyed or abandoned. Government officials are either missing
Rotten cucumber slice? Probably not.
made a live appearance, and recorded emergency messages are repeating on loop. That's the state of leadership right now. Recorded voices and silence.
I want to take a moment to address anyone still
Nice.
alive out there.
With the
who
radio,
hear us.
we're
You're
pretty
not
much at a
alone,
good
even if it feels that way. This
at a good
broadcast
starting
is proof
point.
that at least some of us are still here trying to make sense of this. Keep your head clear, keep your light low, conserve your resources, don't waste ammunition. Every decision you make now
Doors locked.
determines whether you'll see tomorrow morning.
We've been receiving messages through shortwave, just faint bursts of static and code. One of them included coordinates to what sounded like a relief station, but when I traced the location, it was already in a reported infected zone. It's becoming impossible to separate truth from rumor. That's what
Oh,
makes
I have a
it so
neighbor.
terrifying. You can't trust what you hear.
Hello,
You
neighbor.
can't confirm what you see, and there's no one left to verify the facts.
We've turned off our outside lights.
It's like he's
and
coming
we're
over
here.
to welcome me
There's
to
no
the
movement
neighborhood.
nearby that we can see, but it's eerily quiet now. No cars,
Press
no
bandage.
people, just the occasional distant
I had
sound
to
of
empty
gunfire as the city feels
my
empty.
inventory on some of the dumb things I grabbed.
We both
Locking
know
pliers can
it's
be used for
not.
crafting.
They're out there somewhere roaming. The infected don't stop moving even without purpose. They just wander.
It's strange, Sarah,
Claw
sitting
hammer?
here talking into
That's-
this microphone, not knowing if
We
anyone's
use
even out there to
crafting,
hear us,
changing
but-
your hairstyle.
but
Wait a
maybe
minute,
that's
I
all
didn't
we
need
can
that.
do. Keep talking, keep sending something into the silence.
Someone might be listening. Maybe someone out there will survive because they tuned in.
Then that's enough reason to keep going.
Wood axe,
This is
absolutely.
David Hale, still broadcasting from What If Radio. 4 hours.
Lighters,
since the first
matches,
confirmed
newspaper.
outbreaks, and there's no
I'll just
sign
have to
of it
remember
slowing
that
down.
this is where that's
Stay
at.
inside, stay quiet, stay alive.
We'll remain on air as long as this generator keeps running. When we come back, we'll share what we've learned about possible safe havens and how to
Rotten Dead,
protect
tissue
yourself
box,
if
lighter.
evacuation becomes necessary.
Probably a good one to
Don't go
have.
anywhere. If you're still listening, you are part of what's left of us.
It's now close to 5:30 in the evening. 10 hours since the
Let's
first official
see.
outbreak notices came across the wire. If you're still listening to What If Radio, you are among the few still connected to any sort of functioning
Max weight
broadcast.
125, total
We're
weight
running on
39.
generator
All right,
power
so
now. The main
we
grid
got
went
good.
down
Yeah.
earlier this afternoon.
Let's kill our first zombie,
The
shall we?
station sits high enough that we can still pick up faint radio chatter from what is known as the emergency.
Oh,
The nose are beginning to fade. Every minute that passes, the circle of the living seems to shrink.
For those just finding us, if anyone still can, the situation outside is worsening rapidly.
I should probably shut my
Entire
garage door.
neighborhoods have gone dark. Fires are burning unchecked. The last military convoy we heard from was cut off several hours ago. And since then, communication with any centralized command has stopped entirely. The National Guard frequencies are silent. The emergency broadcast system has stopped looping its pre-recorded messages. There is no new government communication. That means there is no longer a functioning chain of command.
We've been trying to reach nearby towns, but most lines are dead. The few survivors broadcasting on shortwave are describing the same thing. Streets filled with abandoned cars, windows shattered, and the infected wandering aimlessly through the wreckage. Some reports mention groups of survivors banding together, but these are small, desperate
miss.
They're not talking about anything anymore. They're talking about endurance. That's what survival has become, enduring one more night.
The National Weather Service, what's left of it, transmitted a single message.
Oh, we can search them.
earlier.
Nice.
Expect cold temperatures overnight. That may sound like background noise, but it matters for those hiding in homes without power. Remember that cold slows
Nice. We got
decomposition. We don't know if it affects the infected, but if there's any chance it does, then tonight could bring a small advantage. Stay indoors, use blankets.
a nice little garden back here with a
Don't
greenhouse
light
already.
fires if you can avoid it. Light attracts them, just like sound.
We've lost sight of the main road from our studio. smoke has covered everything. Around mid-afternoon, we could still make out the outlines of cars and movement in the distance.
All right, all
Now
this
it's just a
slot.
wall of gray. No movement, no noise. The quiet is unsettling. Earlier today, the chaos was loud. Sirens, gunfire, shouting. Now the city has gone silent. And when a city goes silent, it's not peace. It's the sound of death settling in.
We've both covered disasters before, storms, blackouts, even riots. But there's something different about this. The difference is finality. Every time we go live, we hold on to some small belief that order will return. Someone will take control, issue instructions.
Butter knife ain't gonna do
That's
much.
not happening this time. Not tonight. There's no cavalry, no rescue, no plan. Every official broadcast that remains active has switched
Cigarette
from
pack,
temporary crisis
carrot
to survival
seeds. Keep
guidance.
those.
That's where we are now.
We've been getting fragmented transmissions from amateur
Soda
radio
can is a
operators
full.
across the state. Most
Usually has soda in it.
coded
That's nice.
words or cries for help.
Water bottle.
A few offer advice. One man broadcast a message we've replayed several times. Aim for the head. That's all he said.
Ox
before
vegetable
his
usually has
situation.
broth in
We
it.
can't
Would be
verify
better
that
in soup,
information, but it's
probably.
circulating rapidly across the surviving
I mean, this stuff ain't going nowhere.
If it's true, if destroying the brain is the only way to stop
Last
the
bowl,
infected,
weapon dish.
then that's information people need to hear. Use it
Cooking
with
oil, dog
caution,
food,
but
spoon.
remember it if you must defend yourself.
We're also hearing
Okay.
reports of entire towns being abandoned by remaining military units. Supplies are running out, and without command structure, they're choosing to retreat. That means any form of protection left is now in civilian hands. People are fortifying schools, churches, warehouses, anywhere that can be sealed. If you're listening and you're alone, consider linking up with others only if you're certain they're not infected. The worst mistake right now is opening your door to the wrong person.
We received a shortwave message.
Wait, did they
not
just
long
break that
ago
down that
from a
easy?
group calling themselves the Hollow Ridge Collective.
Sounded like
They
it.
claim to have established a self-sufficient compound in an old factory complex outside the county line. They're transmitting coordinates.
Oh, shit.
encouraging
Okay.
survivors to come, but approach with caution. We can't confirm their legitimacy. We've already
You can
heard
walk
of
a little bit faster, bro.
traps when the infected broke through barricades. In one case, the entire shelter was lost within minutes.
I keep thinking about the voices we heard earlier today. That first caller, Mark, hiding in his car. We haven't heard from him again. I'd like to believe he made it somewhere safe, but it's hard to hold on to that kind of hope right now. Everyone we spoke to this morning has gone silent. Maybe it's the power, maybe it's interference, but deep down we both know what silence
I think
means.
those ID cards might be useful.
Voice at a time.
Assuming.
Yes, and all we can do
ID
is
card,
keep our
unlock a
steady
door or
for
something.
as long as possible.
To anyone still listening, here's what matters right now. Stay out of sight, stay silent, and secure your shelter. Cover windows with blankets or boards to block light. Keep your radio volume low but audible. If you hear
I
movement,
got like a vest on and shit.
those who have survived this long did so by staying invisible. The infected respond primarily to noise, but they also seem to react to the presence of the living. Some instinct deeper than sound. We don't know how, but it's there.
There are reports of small fires spreading through residential areas. Many of these were caused by people trying to burn the infected. If you live near a fire zone, move away from the smoke. It's possible that the infection is transmitted through contaminated blood particles. Again, that's not confirmed, but no one can afford to take chances anymore. Avoid contact with anything that bleeds.
We can see a faint glow in the sky from where we are. That's
Crosshead
fire.
screwdriver.
Somewhere north, entire
A mini
neighborhoods
sledge.
must be burning.
Absolutely.
The horizon has turned orange. For those who've never seen a city
Fan
burn
blades.
from a distance, it's haunting. It's not like in the movies. It's quieter, slower, almost mournful. Smoke curls into the clouds like the last breath of something ancient. And the streets below are just
Basic
still.
staples in the
Military
stapler.
presence in our area seems to have vanished. We haven't heard a single
Nothing in
aircraft
there.
in the
Plastic
last hour.
tub.
If
Wooden
they're still
box.
here, they're pulling back to regroup somewhere. But
Ear
it's becoming
protectors.
clear that the fight has been lost. There's no
Cast iron
containment
pan is
anymore,
probably a
only
good one to keep.
survival.
It's been 10
And I'll
hours
leave that
since
one
the
there and
beginning,
try to remember.
and it already feels like a lifetime. We're rationing the last of our water here. We've sealed the lower level of the station, and for now we're safe. But outside, there's movement. Slow, aimless figures in the haze. We can see them from the studio window. They don't run, they don't speak, they just move. Always moving.
If you're still
Always
human,
moving.
still thinking, still listening, remember this. You are not powerless. Even when everything else collapses, Your will to live is the one thing that's still yours. Protect it, guard it, don't give it up. This night it has to.
We'll still be here until the last frequency dies. This is David Hale with Sarah Donovan, broadcasting from What If Radio.
Where's the other one?
Into the apocalypse, and the signal still holds. We'll check in again when the generator cycles. If you're out there, stay alive. It's now 15 hours since confirmed reports of the infection.
It's getting dark.
10:30 p.m., but time doesn't seem to mean much anymore. Outside, the city is gone.
I think I can still run it, man.
And the smoke is so thick we can't see the stars. The power has been out for hours, and we're still running on our backup generator, though its fuel gauge is dropping fast. This might be one of our last clear broadcasts before it fails. To those who can still hear us, this is David Hale with What If Radio, reminding you to hold fast, stay quiet, and trust no sound you don't recognize.
We're hearing movement outside the building now. It's faint, slow, and irregular, and like footsteps, but not quite. We can't see much through the glass, just shadows shifting across the empty street. Earlier tonight, we thought we saw a small group of survivors moving through the intersection below, but they never came back.
Yep, there's definitely zombies in there.
Still burning, and every so often there's a sound like metal twisting or glass breaking in the distance. The air
You have a map, right?
and rot. It's as though the city itself has stopped breathing.
Control click to place markers.
You probably
Okay.
know by now that the government has fallen silent. No messages, no updates, no emergency tones. The last active broadcast from the Federal Emergency Channel ended around 8 p.m. They repeated the same message over and over. Maintain shelter, avoid the infected, await further instruction, and then it just stopped. No sign-off, no static, just silence. We've switched through every frequency we can reach, and all we hear now is
Don't see no zombies.
The infrastructure that held this country together has collapsed entirely.
We've been trying to reach nearby emergency frequencies, but there's nothing. No law enforcement, no National Guard, not even civilian rescue groups. The only transmissions we still hear come from frightened individuals, voices fading in and out, pleading for help, giving coordinates, or calling for family.
Oh, it's locked.
Some cry, some just whisper.
So we move.
We try to respond when we can, but most of the
Right,
time
pizza
they're
cutter.
gone before we can finish speaking. Maybe it's interference, maybe it's something worse.
To anyone hearing us, remember this. The infected do not tire. They don't stop moving. They don't freeze in place. Their behavior is erratic, but relentless.
Water filter, pumpkin
They seem
seeds.
drawn to sound, but not to light. Movement triggers them more than
It's
anything
got
else.
soul.
If you need to relocate during the night, move slowly, quietly, and never alone if it can
More
be avoided.
seeds.
Once they've noticed you, you don't have much time. That's the one truth that's emerged through all of this chaos.
We've received scattered transmissions suggesting that the infection might be slowing in some areas, colder climates mostly. Temperatures are dropping below freezing in the north, and some survivors report fewer sightings of the infected overnight. If that's true, the cold could be our only ally right now. If you're in a northern region and you have heat, use it sparingly, but take comfort that it might give you time. Down here, though, the air's still warm.
Alright, so I got a
they're
school
still
backpack.
moving.
We've barricaded the lower levels of the station.
How do
There are only
you
two of us up here in the booth now.
do you put
Everyone
this
else
stuff
from the
on?
daytime shift left earlier before the main bridge was cut off. We haven't heard from them since.
Where?
The elevator's dead and the stairwell is sealed with furniture.
School
We
backpack.
don't know if we'll be able to leave if we have to, but we're safe for the moment. Safe enough to keep speaking into this microphone, hoping someone's out there to hear us.
I can still see the glow from
Are
the
you-
fires to the north.
I wonder,
Every few minutes there's a flicker.
how do
Maybe
you
an
get
explosion,
into the
maybe a
backpack?
transformer blowing. The skyline is gone, just outlines and smoke. Earlier today,
Or
I
can
could
you?
hear sirens and helicopters. Now it's only the wind and that low, hollow moan that sometimes drifts through the streets. It's faint, but
Oh,
once
it
you've
just
heard you
increases
never
in your
forget
weight.
it.
Okay.
It's the sound they make. The infected. It's not human, not anymore. It's like their bodies remember how to breathe, but their minds are gone.
The last confirmed report from any functioning government office
Brake pad.
came from what's left of the CDC.
Saw blade.
They confirmed that the infection spreads almost exclusively through direct contact, blood, saliva, or open wounds. The incubation period is now confirmed to be less than 10 minutes. That means if someone's bitten, there's no time to save them. You can't help them. You can only make a choice, distance or death. I hate saying that, but people need to hear it plainly. We're past the stage of comfort. We're in survival.
David, do you remember this morning? We were sitting here trying to make sense of the first report, still using phrases like violent incidents and isolated attacks. We thought this would be contained, that someone would step in. Now, 15 hours later, we're sitting in a dark building surrounded by shadows, wondering if anyone is still left to hear us. It's amazing how quickly the world can change, not over years or months, but in a single day. Everything you thought was permanent can disappear between sunrise and sunset.
I do remember. I also remember thinking that people would do what they always do. Stay calm, listen to authority, trust the system. But the system's gone now, and calm left with it. We've heard stories of looters fighting over food, neighbors turning on each other, families splitting apart to escape. Humanity is showing its cracks. But I still believe there's decency left somewhere. Someone's still listening, taking care of others, refusing to give up. If you are, hold on to that. It's the last light left in the dark.
We've rationed our water and food for another day, maybe 2 if we stretch it. After that, we'll have to decide whether to stay or move. There are rumors of safe zones forming inland and smaller towns where the infection hasn't reached yet. But traveling at night is suicide. The infected can hear for blocks, and the roads are filled with wrecks. For now, we stay put. The walls here are thick, and the generator hum is the only sound keeping us company.
For anyone still with us, remember the basics. Stay silent, stay unseen, and never open your door for strangers. If you need to sleep, do it in shifts. Keep a weapon nearby if you have one. If the infected find your building, do not panic. Move to an upper floor. They're slow, they lack in coordination they make up for in persistence. If they get in once, they'll never stop trying again.
Earlier tonight, a faint voice came through on the shortwave. It was a woman, calm, collected. She said she was broadcasting from a small radio station somewhere west of here. Her message was short. You're not alone. Stay alive.
So,
Then
how
the
do
line
you,
went
let's
dead.
see.
I don't know who she
Medical.
was, but if she's listening now, I want her to know we heard her. Those words matter, even now, especially now.
It's strange, isn't it? We've spent our careers speaking to people we couldn't see, sending words out into the dark, never knowing who caught them. Tonight it feels different. Every word feels heavier. Every sentence might be the last someone ever hears. That's why we keep going, because even if the world
Fresh manages usually supply the treat condition.
still matters. The connection still matters.
Yes, it does. So if you're listening, keep your radio close, even if it's
Okay.
the only voice you have left. The night
I
will
need
be
a-
long, so don't let fear make you loud. The quiet ones survive. The patient ones live to see morning.
This is David Hale, still alive, still transmitting alongside Sarah Donovan. 15 hours since the world changed. We're going to rest the generator for a few minutes to conserve fuel, but we'll be back on shortly. Until then, hold your breath, hold your nerve, and keep the light off. They're moving out there, and they're getting closer. It's now about 1:30 in the morning, 18 hours since the first confirmed outbreak reports. If you're still with us, you're listening to What If Radio. I'm David Hale, joined by Sarah Donovan. The generator's holding for now, and we've spent the last hour scanning.
Yeah, I'm gonna try this fucking building, but
resembling organized relief. There's no government, no military, no official rescue coming, but there are whispers of something else.
also need to start thinking about the storage location.
Not in open fields or schools like before, but in places built for confinement and control.
That's right, David. We've been piecing together fragments of transmissions, and certain patterns are emerging. Prisons, walled facilities, and abandoned industrial complexes, places designed with security in mind, are Kinstoren, Inyam, are becoming makeshift havens. In one case,
Yeah, I definitely want to get in that building.
reportedly opened the gates to a rural
It's
prison
kind of a big
after
building to
evacuating the inmates.
try to
The prison itself, with its high walls, barred
turn
windows,
into a
and
base.
secure perimeter, is now sheltering around 200 civilians. They've blocked access roads and fortified the gates. If you're looking for safety, these are the kinds of locations people are turning to.
Another group we've heard about is holed up in an old manufacturing plant west of here. It's a huge complex. cinder block walls, steel doors, and only 2 main entrances. They're using forklifts and machinery to block the doors and sleeping on the second floor. They broadcast for a while on the emergency band, offering coordinates, but the signal cut off abruptly about 40 minutes ago. We don't know if they went dark intentionally or if something
No key.
happened, but the trend is clear. People are moving toward places that were once meant to keep others out or keep others in.
We've also heard about groups fortifying warehouses and truck depots. These locations have a few advantages. Loading docks can be sealed, walls are thick, and the spaces are large enough to house many people. They're not
Definitely needed to turn daytime, man. Because I could see his ass in the shadows over there.
About the infected being slowed by cold or true, refrigerated storage areas could also be useful as makeshift quarantine zones. Of course, none of this is confirmed. The only thing we know for sure is that smaller groups with strong barriers are faring better than large crowds in open spaces.
The irony is
I don't have much for medical.
some of the best shelters right now were
The
built
guy's
for
in pain.
punishment or profit, not for safety. Prisons, factories, shipping yards, they're designed to control access and movement, and that makes them valuable when the world outside
You can always throw down some whiskey, that'll do it.
If you're listening and you're near one of these locations, don't assume it's friendly. Many of these camps are wary of strangers, and for good reason. The infected aren't the only danger. Desperate people can be just as deadly.
I want to stress this. Do not approach any survivors.
Oh, I hear something coming.
Observing from a distance. Look for signs of life, lights, guards, movement, but keep hidden until you're sure it's safe. Most camps are on edge. Many will turn away outsiders. Some may even shoot to protect their supplies. If you're alone, your best bet might be
The hell are you?
and fortify where you are rather than risk
There's that one.
camp you can't enter.
We've been asked repeatedly on the rare occasions our phone line flickers to life, where the official safety.
Yeah, he's over there.
The answer is
I barely
there aren't
see him.
any. The government-issued evacuation centers have been overrun or abandoned. Every safe zone you hear about now is just a group of survivors trying to hold a position. There's no central coordination, no national rescue effort. The few enclaves still holding out or improvising as you are.
This is a new reality. You can't wait for rescue anymore. You have to become your own rescue, find shelter, secure it, and make it sustainable. That's the advice circulating now among survivors who've lasted more than a day. It's a harsh truth, but it's better than false hope.
Looking out the window right now, the street below is completely still. No headlights, no flashlights. Smoke, but every so often, a shape flickers past, slow, uneven, drawn to something we can't hear. They've been drifting closer all night. Maybe it's the faint sound of the generator, maybe it's us, but they're out there.
I've closed the blinds on the lower windows. It's better not to watch them. You start to think they're gone, and then you see one standing perfectly still, just staring into the dark. They don't think, but they linger. It's like they're waiting. I don't know what for.
We've sealed the stairwell and blocked the elevator. Way up here, and behind 3 locked doors. But nothing is permanent. If they hear us, if more of them gather, if something changes, we'll have to decide what to do next.
For our listeners, we're going to share what survivors are calling the rule of threes. 3 barriers, 3 exits, 3 days of supplies. Always have at least 3 layers between you and danger, 3 possible ways out, and 3 days of
Fishing
food and
rod?
water. It's simple, but it's saving
Portable
lives.
pot?
We're going to
Oh,
keep the
nice.
broadcast going as long as possible. The generator has maybe a few more hours left at this level of output. After that, we'll have to reduce our power. But
All
as
right.
long as we're speaking, there's still a connection, however.
Slightly thirsty.
If you're hearing us now, and if you're holed up somewhere hiding, waiting, know that you're not alone. Others are out there. Some are surviving. Some are even fighting back. The infected have taken our cities, but not our will. Not yet.
This is David Hale with Sarah Donovan on What If Radio. 18 hours into the apocalypse, survivor camps are forming, walls are rising, and the world is shrinking to whatever you can defend. Stay hidden, stay armed, and if you're lucky enough to find a place with walls, make it your fortress.
We'll be back after a brief power cycle to conserve fuel. Until then, keep the volume low, the lights off, and your courage steady. They're out there. We can feel them.
It's 3:30 in the morning. 20 hours since the world as we knew it ended. If you can still hear us, you're listening to What If Radio. I'm David Hale, and Sarah Donovan is here with me. The generator's burning through its last few gallons of fuel, and we're dimming the lights in the studio to stretch what time we have left. Outside, the air has gone completely still. There's no wind, no traffic, no life, just that heavy, uneasy silence that settles after too much death.
The silence doesn't last, though. About 20 minutes ago, we started hearing them below the building. At first, it was faint, maybe debris shifting or glass breaking.
All right, let's see
Scraping,
how this portable cot works,
rhythmic,
if at all.
sound. They don't seem to move
Equipment,
at first
crafting,
until
character,
something draws them, and I think
exercise.
the hum of the generator might be what did it. Every few minutes, there's another dull thud against the lower doors, like someone testing.
It's not really what I meant to do.
If you've heard that sound yourself, you know what it means.
I keep telling myself the doors will hold. The building was built to withstand storms back when this was a proper broadcasting station with real funding. Thick metal, reinforced locks. But even so, hearing those noises below does something to you. It gets into your chest. You start imagining hands, cold, uncoordinated, pressing against the glass, looking for a way in. We can't see them from here, but we know they're there.
For those still out there, still clinging to some thread of normalcy, remember this. It's always sound that brings them. Not light, not scent, sound. Turn everything off that you don't need. Radios, engines, anything mechanical. If you need to move, do it quietly. I know we say that every hour, but now we're living proof of why. Even a whisper carries farther than you
I
think.
wonder.
We've been picking up transmissions from two of the survivor camps we mentioned
Water
earlier.
bottle.
One, the group fortified in the old prison, seems to be holding steady. They've taken in nearly 300 people now and are rationing supplies. They're calling themselves.
I think I'll be good.
According to a shortwave report, they're using generators.
Oh shit! If I could see.
And controlled fires for heat, with watchtowers manned around the clock. If their information is true, they've managed to clear the surrounding area of infected.
That's one of the only stable signals we've heard all night. The second camp, the manufacturing plant group west of us, isn't as fortunate. Their last broadcast came through in fragments, screaming gunfire, then silence.
Enter the number of hours you would like to sleep.
Maybe overrun.
I don't know. What time is it?
Maybe
Shit.
scattered. Either way, the message is the same. This world isn't safe anywhere. What you have today can be gone by morning.
People keep asking through the static or the occasional message that breaks through, what happens if help never comes? And I wish I had a good answer.
Deep wound.
But the truth is, no one's coming. Not anymore. We've crossed that threshold. The people who were supposed to save us are either dead, infected, or cut off just like us. What we do now, the choices we make, that's all that's left of civilization.
And maybe that's
What
the
is
hardest part
it?
to accept. Not the infected, not the chaos, but the realization
Yeah, that's
that
clothing.
there's no going back. I've been thinking about my family tonight.
How in the hell do I know how hungry or
or
whatever he is?
I don't know if they're even alive, but there's no way to find out. There's no one to call, no network left to reach them. The silence becomes its own kind of answer.
It's strange, isn't it? Even in a world this loud with horror, silence still carries meaning. Maybe that's what we all have to learn now, how to listen differently, not for news, not for reassurance, but for danger,
Deep wound.
for signs of life, for the absence of either.
For anyone still listening, keep marking time, keep account of the hours. It helps, not because it matters to the infected, they don't understand time, but because it reminds you that you're still human. Every hour survived is a small victory. Even if the world is ending, you're still part of it, still present.
We're hearing more music downstairs now. It's not just creeping in. There's a rhythm to it. Something striking the door again and again.
Still managed to fucking hit me, and I just
Wind knocking debris loose.
debit
Deep
card,
down,
police baton.
we both know what it is. They found this place. Maybe they followed the generator noise. Maybe they just wandered close enough. Either way, they're here.
I've been keeping the blinds shut, but I can see faint shadows shifting through the cracks at the edge of the window frame. The infected don't see like we do. They react to motion, not detail. But the way they move together now, it's unsettling.
Despite
Like
everything,
water
it's still
rising
huge.
slowly up a wall. There's no coordination, but there's a strange collective purpose. They just keep coming. And
If you're in a position like ours where you can hear them outside but you're still secure, The worst mistake is to make noise. They'll linger, but they'll wander off eventually. They lose interest when there's nothing to draw them. We're hoping that happens here. The generator's hum might be the only thing keeping them close. Once we power down, maybe they'll drift away.
I hope so. The thought of going completely dark, though, is no lights, no hum, no sound, and that's a different kind of terror. It's one thing to know the world is ending. It's another to sit in the dark and wait for it to reach your door.
And yet, that's what survival is now. Patience and silence. That's what's left of civilization. The quiet discipline to outlast what's outside.
Does that, so that saves? Okay.
Rick, the first caller, the families hiding in basements, the ones who thought they'd wait it out. I wonder how many of them are still alive right now. I wonder if anyone's still
Door's
here.
locked.
But that's enough. Wait for
Gotta
one
find
person
another way in.
isn't empty yet. As long as there's someone listening, we'll keep talking.
And then we keep talking. We keep warning, keep guiding, even if our voices are the last ones left.
This is David Hale. 20 hours since the first outbreak. The infected have reached the building. We can hear them below, testing the doors, moving in the dark. We'll stay on the air until the power runs out. Stay alive, stay silent, and keep listening. And
This is Sarah Donovan. If you're out there, find walls, find shelter, and keep your courage. The night isn't over yet.
it's 5:30 in the morning, 22 hours since the world we knew dissolved into chaos. And this is still What If Radio. Hearing the sound of two people in the building that's no longer secure. About an hour ago, the sounds downstairs changed. The scraping and shuffling turned into hard, deliberate blows. Something metallic giving way, bolts snapping, wood splintering. We thought the steel doors on the first floor would hold, but they didn't. They're inside now. The infected have broken through the lobby and the first stairwell.
There are only 3 floors between us and them. We're on the 5th, and the sounds are coming from the 2nd already. It's not frantic. It's steady. They move like a tide, not a stampede. One presses against the door until it buckles. Another fills the space, then more. The stairwell is our only barrier now.
So many of them.
Locked it with filing cabinets, desks, and anything else we could drag. Every so often, the barricade creaks. It's like hearing your own
Yeah,
heart
I ain't gonna be able to get through there. Got a door broken and all that shit.
Output to the transmitter only. No lights, no air conditioning, no fans, just this microphone. The silence in here is thick, broken only by the faint thud of hands and feet 2 floors down. It's a sound you don't mistake once you've heard it.
How do I regain health?
Seen without seeing it. Pale faces, ruined clothes, hands clawing at anything solid. They don't scream. They don't shout. They just press forward, step after step, as if something invisible is pulling them up toward us.
We've talked so much these past hours about staying calm, staying silent, and waiting for help. But help isn't coming. Not for us, not for anyone. The infected don't sleep, they don't retreat, and when one finds a way in, the rest follow. And that's what we're hearing now, the slow erosion of our last safe space. They're in the stairwell, moving up level by level, testing the barricades. It's like waiting for a flood to rise to your floor.
To those still listening, and I know there must be someone out there because our signal's still reaching beyond the city. This is what happens when your shelter is compromised. You have to have layers, you have to have plans, you have to know when to leave. We stayed because the station was high and strong, but even that wasn't enough. If you're in a place that's starting to fail, don't wait until it's too late to move. The infected give no warning. By the time you hear them breaking in, you're already out of time.
I don't want to frighten you, but you need to understand the reality. They're not mindless in the way we once thought. They can push, pull, and climb. They're clumsy, but they're relentless. Right now, they're testing the barricade between the 2nd and 3rd floors. We can hear the metal groaning. We've braced the stairwell with everything heavy enough to lift, but it's only a delay. The sound of wood splintering carries up the shaft like a drum beat. Yep.
We've dimmed the transmitter power as low as it can go without losing the signal. If it flickers, that's why. We're trying to make the generator last as long as possible, but at this point it's a question of hours, maybe minutes. The infected below don't know about time, but we do. We're watching it drain away.
We still haven't heard a human voice on the emergency band in hours. The static and the occasional burst of garbled noise. And the survivor camp at the prison sent one last message about 15 minutes ago. We're holding, and then nothing. You know, the sky outside is just starting to gray with dawn. Smoke is still hanging over everything. The city's silhouette looks like teeth,
If you're out there and you found walls, if you found a place with a gate and people you can trust, don't leave it. Don't take chances. We're the lesson of what happens when you trust a building instead of a community. A building can be breached. A voice on a radio can go silent. What keeps you alive now is preparation and people.
I don't know how much longer we can keep broadcasting. The infected are 2 floors below us now. We can hear the cabinet shaking. We've sealed the studio door with a steel bar, but if they reach this level, the sound of our voices might be enough to draw them straight to it. I keep my hand over the microphone button between sentences just in case.
And yet we keep talking because someone might be listening. Someone might need to know that the infected can break through anything if you give them enough time. That 3 floors of concrete and steel is just another obstacle to them. They don't get tired. They don't give up. They just keep pressing.
If you're hearing us, take our words as a warning. Fortify your upper floors. Prepare escape routes. Have a final fallback point. Don't wait until you're surrounded. By
Is
the
there a
time you're
fast
hearing
move?
what we're hearing now, it's already almost too
Shift click?
late.
Nice.
This is David Hale. We're 22 hours into the end of the world. They're inside the building now. Only a few floors between us and them. We'll keep the signal alive as long as we can. If you're out there, survive, live. Don't let this be the last voice you hear.
This is Sarah Donovan. Dawn is coming, but it won't bring safety.
Scissors,
They're climbing. We're
mini
running
sledge.
out of time. But you, if you're listening, still have a chance. Stay hidden, stay strong, and if the walls start to shake, be ready to move.
It's 6:30 in the morning. The sun is finally pushing through the haze, but it feels like it doesn't belong here anymore. We've
Biscuits,
been watching the light
whiskey.
move across the floor in strips, gray and cold. It's hard to believe that only a day ago, this same light meant routine, and people heading to work, buses moving down streets, the world turning as it always had. Now it feels like a reminder of what's gone. The city below us is silent. The only sound we hear comes from the stairwell.
They're close now. The barricade between the 4th and 5th floors is
I think
shaking
I
every few
keep
minutes. You can hear
everything
the metal
else.
creak and still again, as though they're resting before trying once more. It's a strange rhythm, almost patient. They're not rushing, they're just moving, always moving. We've sealed every door we can and cleared a path to the rooftop if we have to run, though I'm not sure where we go after that. The city is surrounded by smoke, and the air smells burnt, like the world has
How do
already
you-
been through a fire.
We've switched to the emergency power line to stretch the generator another hour. The transmission range is weaker now. As you can still hear us,
Okay.
you're within maybe 50 miles. We're not reaching far anymore, but even a handful of listeners keep speaking. That's something I didn't understand until now. How powerful a voice can be when everything else has gone quiet.
The last broadcast we picked up came from someone calling themselves the North Point Signal. They said they were transmitting from a high-rise complex by the coast. Their
Alright,
message was
so
short.
I'm not going to
Still here.
use
We're
this.
holding. Then it cut out. We don't know where they were or if that place still stands, but it reminded me that for every voice we lose, another tries to rise. Even now, even this far into collapse, people are still finding ways to reach out.
And that's what's kept us here. The idea that someone might still be listening, maybe a family huddled in a basement, maybe a lone driver with a radio running on batteries, maybe someone standing on a rooftop with a portable set, scanning the dial for proof that there's still a human voice somewhere. If you're one of them, know that you're not forgotten. We're still speaking for you.
We've been broadcasting for nearly 23 hours straight now. Our eyes are heavy and our throats are raw, but stopping feels like surrender. Every word is a refusal and a small stand against the silence, pressing in from outside. It's almost comforting to think that maybe somewhere someone else is doing the same thing, whispering into a microphone, keeping their own light burning.
Sarah, earlier you mentioned the rooftop. I went up there about an hour ago. The sky was pale, just beginning to change. From up high, you can see how far the damage has spread. Smoke stretches for miles. Buildings look hollow, stripped. But for a moment, in that gray dawn, there was quiet, not the tense kind, not the kind that means danger, but a calm that felt almost peaceful. Maybe that's how the world resets, in silence.
Maybe, but I hope it's not the end. I keep thinking about what comes after, if there will even be an after. broadcast, I thought our job was to report. Now it feels like our job is to witness, to tell whoever's left that we were here, that people tried, that some fought to the very end.
That's the part history never records. The small, unseen moments, the ones that don't make it into reports or broadcasts. A woman hiding with her child, someone sharing their
Doors
last
locked.
can of food, a stranger keeping watch while others sleep. Those are the acts that hold the world together, even as it falls apart.
If you're out there and if you're hearing this, and take a deep breath and remember that you're still alive. That matters. It's easy to forget when the noise outside never stops, when the air itself feels heavy with fear. But you're still here, and as long as you are, you have something worth holding on to.
We can feel the vibrations through the floor now. The infected, i.e., they're on the 4th floor. We can hear furniture shifting, something sliding across the tiles. The sound travels up through the vents, low and dull. But we're not afraid anymore, not the way we were before. Maybe it's exhaustion, maybe it's acceptance. But there's a strange calm that comes with knowing you've done all you can.
It's strange, but I understand what you mean. The fear burns itself out eventually. All that's left is the will to keep going until you can't anymore. That's all any of us can do now.
So, for anyone still alive, anyone still tuning in, here's what you do today. Stay inside, stay quiet, move only if you have to, find others if you can trust them, and build something small. A place, a pattern, a reason. That's what survival will mean from here on out. Not grand rescues or armies, just people finding ways to hold the line against the dark.
We'll hold as long as we can. The signal will stay on until the generator dies or the walls give out, whichever comes first. If you hear us fade, don't think of it as an ending. Think of it as a handoff. Take what you've learned and keep going. Start your own broadcast. Tell your own story. Keep the voices alive.
This is David Hale, still speaking for What If Radio, 23 hours into the apocalypse. The infected are 1 floor below us now, but the dawn is here too. Light and darkness always arrive together. Remember that.
This is Sarah Donovan. Hold on to the morning no matter how dim it seems. And if this is the last time you hear our voices, let it remind you that you're still not alone. We're all part of the same signal, reaching out through the noise. And
it's 7:30 in the morning, a full day since this began. The sun is up, but it doesn't look like sunlight anymore. It's pale and thin, filtered through smoke and dust. From our window, the world looks like an old photograph, frozen, colorless, and still. Inside, though, nothing is still. We can hear them just on the other side of the barricade now. The steel are bending. Each creak and
Guess we can go down to the main road.
Through the desk, into your chest. It's the sound of time running out.
We've pushed everything we can against the door to the studio. Tables, chairs, old cabinets from the storage closet. It's not a fortress, it's a pause button. There's nothing left. The infected are outside, moving slowly, but with the weight of inevitability. You can almost feel them pressing up the stairwell like water rising. We've shut off the generators and cooling fans to buy a little more time. That makes it hotter in here, but when the hum is family now, maybe faint enough that they'll lose interest.
What's so clear to pass through the room? It's not an escape, but it's somewhere to go if this room fails. We don't have weapons beyond a few blunt objects, and neither of us is under the illusion that we can try our way out. The room is only a different kind of waiting, but at least there's a place to go. Maybe we'll see it.
Oh, he probably has a gun on him.
If you're hearing this, you need to understand you're living in a different world now. This isn't a bad week or a storm that will pass. This is the world remade. Everything we build from here on out will be done with that in mind. Safety, quiet, trust. Those are the new currencies. Supplies matter, but people matter more. The groups that last will be the ones that build rules, discipline, and watchfulness. Not crowds, not mobs, community.
It's hard when you're tired of being afraid, but it's still the one thing that keeps you alive.
There are still holding out. The earlier sent one final still holding, we're still human. Those words are sitting with me now. Because that's what this is about. Not just living, but staying human while you do it. Don't
So we got one more coming.
Don't let hunger turn you into something you're not. That's how we hold the line. And
we can feel the floor vibrating under our feet. Something just crashed downstairs. Maybe a desk we shoved against the stairwell. Maybe the door. They're closer now. I'm speaking low, trying to keep my voice steady. But it's hard to explain what it's like to sit in a room and feel something on the other side of a wall trying to reach you. It's a pressure, like the air itself is pushing.
I've kept my eyes on the clock, not because it will help, but because it reminds me this is still time, still measured, still hours. We've been here for 24 hours now, and every second survived is proof that we're still alive. If you're listening, do the same. Mark your time, keep your own count.
See what's in this building here.
Next time you hear me, remember this. You're not alone. Someone out there is still breathing, still fighting, still building. Even if you never meet them, even if you never hear their voice, they exist. And that knowledge can be enough.
We're going to keep broadcasting until the barricade fails. After that, we'll try the roof. We don't know if anyone will be there to help, but at least we'll have done our job, kept our voice going as long as we could.
This is David Hale. 24 hours since the outbreak began. The infected are everywhere. You're listening. Live carefully. Live quietly. Live.
This is Sarah Donovan. We'll hold as long as we can. If we don't hear our voices again, know that we tried. Hold on. Stay human.
It's 8 o'clock in the morning. 25 hours since the first outbreak report. This may be the last time you hear our voices. The barricade at the studio door is shaking now with every impact. Each hit sends a shudder through the floor.
The hell was that?
The noise is low but constant. Wood splintering, metal bending.
Sweet.
They found us. We've gathered what we can from the studio. There's an old baseball bat from one of our charity games, a heavy mic stand, the end of a desk lamp. Anything with weight, anything we can hold. It feels ridiculous, standing here with office junk while the dead push against the door, but it's all we have.
We've shut down everything except the transmitter. No lights, no hum from the generator, just this microphone and the thin thread of
And what the fuck
keeping
is
it
it?
alive. The air
It says that
is
it's
heavy with the smell of dust and
contains.
sweat. Outside the door, the sound
Is it
louder
water?
now, like a storm pressing against a window. We can see the top of the barricade bowing slightly with each push. They're not rushing. They're
Oh, shit.
quietly, they're pressing steady and unending. We've pushed the back against the table. I'm holding the lamp base like a club. It's strange how quiet it feels between the impacts, as if the building is holding
This is the moment we've been warning you about. When your walls are shaking and there's no
This place might not be a bad idea, because it's got some thick concrete walls, a couple steel doors.
Because we think we'll win, but because we won't just sit and wait. If you're still safe, use this time. Fortify your doors. Have an wait until you're hearing what we're doing. By then it's too late to plan out.
I can hear them clearly now. The moan, the shuffle of feet, the dull scrape of nails on metal. It's not loud like you think. It's soft, almost muffled, but it's worse that way. It gets under your skin. Every sound carries the same message. They don't stop. I keep thinking about all the people who called us yesterday morning. Mark in his car, Trina in her basement, Rick at the edge of town. I hope at least one of them found a place like that prison or one of those camps. I hope someone heard what we said and lived because of it. That would make this worth it.
We've moved the microphone closer to the barricade so you can hear it too. This is what the end of safety sounds like. Thuds, scrapes, whatever you want to hold. That's reality now. We're still here. We're still speaking. And you're still alive.
The door just cracked. A small it's like a tree splintering in slow motion. You can see daylight through it. David flipping the slipped on the left base.
Hopefully they stop.
This is David from Radio, and we have breaking news coming in this morning. Multiple emergency bulletins are being issued across the country about what authorities are calling violent mass
Stream is silent?
disturbances. That's the phrase being used.
It shouldn't be.
But the situation appears to
Make
be
sure you don't have your.
worse than that.
I'll double check it on my end, but
Individuals attacking others in public spaces,
should be.
often with no provocation, and in some cases,
Yeah.
these attackers were reportedly
No,
pronounced
it's.
dead just hours before. At this
It might be you.
remains unclear. Listeners are advised to stay indoors, remain calm, and keep
Because
in for
it's working here.
We are joined by my co-host Sarah Donovan. Sarah, what are you hearing?
We are continuing to receive incoming information from several state agencies, though it's inconsistent and rapidly changing. What's being described is not simply rioting or unrest. It's something entirely different. Hospitals are reporting that patients who were declared deceased have somehow become violent after death, attacking medical staff and nearby individuals. Emergency services are overwhelmed, and multiple hospitals have gone dark after internal security breaches. The CDC has not issued a formal explanation, but they are referring to this as an unidentified contagion.
Rotten apple slices.
They believe the cause is biological
Squash half.
in nature.
To our listeners who are just waking up, this all began in the early morning hours around.
So I wonder. Yeah, you need industrial cutting tools to do that.
In small towns. Law enforcement initially thought they were dealing with isolated assaults.
And then
The same type
toilet
of
brush,
incident had been reported in at least 6
fabric
states.
softener, bottle, glass
Police are
cleaner.
describing people who continue moving even after sustaining what should be fatal injuries. Several local news stations have attempted to film these encounters.
Mop.
Broadcasting that footage, it is being verified by multiple sources.
I mean, it's a weapon,
The word
I guess.
reanimation
Bleach
has
bottle.
appeared in more than one official memo, which raises questions none of us ever expected to be asking.
David, the
Toilet
National Guard
paper.
has been deployed in multiple areas. We've just received
Glass cleaner.
confirmation
Towel.
that they're establishing roadblocks and containment zones
Water filter.
around hospitals, major intersections,
Wet floor sign.
and power facilities. This is the first time in decades
Detergent,
that
wet
we've
floor
seen a
sign,
coordinated
towel,
domestic
glass
deployment
cleaner.
of this scale. It's clear
Alright.
that officials are attempting to contain whatever this is before
A
it spreads
decent
further,
building.
but containment
I'm definitely
is
gonna
also being
save that.
described as improbable.
It's already
Several
an
states
icon.
are
That's cool.
advising citizens to shelter in place indefinitely. If you are listening
Plastic
from home,
scrap.
lock your
Take
doors, close your
that.
windows, and do not approach anyone who appears injured, confused, or aggressive.
We are operating here under emergency power backup, so if this signal begins to cut out at
Oh,
times,
I mean, these are IDs. I think just.
there is a sense among
Oh,
the
okay.
emergency
So they're not.
that this situation is deteriorating
I was
faster
thinking
than anyone
IDs like a
anticipated.
security door.
We're hearing that some first responders have stopped
Tank
responding
top.
to dispatch calls altogether due to safety concerns. That is unprecedented. Local authorities are asking everyone to remain calm, but we understand that's not easy to do right now.
For those wondering what exactly is happening, here's the most complete picture we have at this moment. The Centers for Disease Control released a short statement just minutes ago. They're calling this a pathogen.
Let's see what's up top real quick.
Neurochemical event.
Why not?
Resulting in loss of higher brain function and violent motor behavior. In layman's
Ooh,
terms,
this has
that means the infection or whatever it is.
it's a generator, right?
destroys
No,
a
that's
person's capacity
filtration.
for thought
But
control, leaving them in a purely aggressive state. We do not have confirmation on how it spreads. There are rumors about bites, blood contact, and airborne exposure, but none of that has been officially verified. If you encounter someone showing these
Oh my God.
symptoms, you are advised to
Ah!
avoid contact
Shit.
completely.
It's difficult to overstate what this means for public safety. Several major cities have already declared states of emergency.
yeah, that has to
Power
be.
grid in some
Yeah, the
regions is
filtration.
being intentionally shut down to reduce further chaos. And
Examine
the
ATM.
federal government has requested all non-essential personnel to remain indoors.
I guess we'll just keep it moving.
We've been informed
Go back to our
that all
car.
commercial flights are grounded until further notice. For those who rely on medication, food, or other supplies, now is the time to ration what you have. We do not yet know how long these restrictions will last.
this situation appears to be evolving minute by minute. In addition to the infection itself, there are growing reports of widespread looting and violence unrelated to the outbreak. Some individuals are taking advantage of the confusion, breaking into stores and homes. Law enforcement cannot respond to every call. The governor has issued an order authorizing the National Guard to assist in maintaining order, but in some areas, the Guard has yet to arrive. If you're in a populated area, it may be safer to remain silent and out of sight for now.
We know this is frightening.
I don't
It's
need
frightening for
these.
us too, but I want to remind everyone listening that keeping calm, making rational decisions, and conserving your resources will give you the best chance of staying safe. If you're in a group, communicate clearly and quietly. If you're alone, make sure someone knows where you are.
Cell phone.
That power outages are likely to spread as infrastructure workers
Oh, I hear you coming.
keep your radios and flashlights nearby.
David, we have one caller who's been holding for several minutes.
Basic
Our phone lines are
staples.
barely functional, but we've managed to patch this through. To our listener on the line,
Toilet paper.
go ahead. You're
Gotta
live
have toilet
on
paper.
Radio.
Yeah, hi. My name's Mark. I'm calling from the edge of town, near the old industrial park. There's something happening out here. I don't know how to describe it. I was driving to work this morning. People got out of their cars, and then someone started attacking another driver right in front of me. They were biting him, just tearing at him. The police showed up and tried to pull the guy off, but he didn't even flinch when they shot him. I swear to you,
Oh, no.
he didn't go down.
Mark, are you still in your vehicle right now?
Yeah, I locked myself inside. I've been here about an hour. I can hear gunshots somewhere close. I saw one of those people, whatever they are, hit by another
Did
car.
your audio start working? If you're still here?
Back up. I don't know where to go.
Mark, listen carefully. Do not leave your vehicle unless you absolutely have to. If you can drive to an isolated area away from others, do so slowly. And
Oh, nice. An RV.
Anyone who appears injured or dazed, yeah, I know that sounds harsh, but the infection seems to spread through close contact.
I think I can see more of them coming down the street. They're just walking, like wandering. I don't think they can see me, but they're coming this way.
Stay quiet, Mark. Keep your engine off. If they don't see movement or hear sound, they may pass by. We don't know how aware they are, but noise seems to attract them.
All right. Okay.
Truck
I'm going to
exit.
turn the
What?
radio down.
Stay on this frequency if you can, Mark. We'll keep broadcasting updates as long as we're able.
Yeah.
Passenger seat.
Okay. Thank
Does this even have keys?
He's gone silent.
Hopefully, he's staying still. And
There's
To
no
all
key.
our listeners, what you just heard is why we're urging everyone to remain inside and silent. It's clear now that these are not random acts of violence. Whatever is happening, it's spreading fast, and those affected appear to be completely unresponsive
58%.
to pain or reason. Authorities are struggling to regain control, and we are hearing unconfirmed reports of entire precincts being evacuated.
the governor has issued a
I'm
full
assuming-
curfew effective immediately. That applies to everyone, everywhere. Only medical personnel and emergency responders are permitted outdoors, though many of them are no longer answering calls. If you have firearms
Can
in your
you
home,
see?
store them safely, but keep
Oh,
them
nice.
within reach. Do not fire unless absolutely necessary, as gunfire will draw attention.
We are watching the world change before our eyes. What began as a few strange medical incidents has turned into something that's shaking the foundation of everything we thought was certain. For now, stay indoors, stay quiet, and trust that someone, somewhere...
I don't
is working
suspect
on
I'll be able to
solution.
find a
We'll
key
remain
so
here in the
easy,
studio
though.
through the night, as long as our power holds. This is Sarah Donovan with David Hale on What If Radio. Stay tuned, stay safe, and stay inside.
It's now a little after 11 in the morning, and you're still listening to What If Radio. I'm David Hale, joined by Sarah Donovan. We've been on the air since dawn, and if you're still tuned in, you're among the few who can hear us. The power grid in most of the region has collapsed, and local stations have gone silent one by one. Cellular service is unreliable. What we're experiencing right now is no longer being described.
Couldn't imagine a
as an
paintbrush being a
outbreak.
weapon.
It's officially classified as
What do I know?
a national
Eraser.
catastrophic biological event. That's the latest terminology from the Department of Homeland Security.
David, the reality is grim. Containment efforts have failed in nearly every major population center.
Useful for transferring large amount of fluids.
In at least 2 regions, and there are confirmed reports of soldiers abandoning their posts as supply lines collapse. Hospitals are gone, police stations have gone dark.
Needle and
and
thread,
emergency
nice.
Broadcasts from the CDC have stopped updating. For those who may have just found this frequency, the infection spreads through direct contact with bodily fluids, most often bites. Once bitten, symptoms begin within minutes. Victims lose consciousness briefly, then reanimate, becoming extremely aggressive and unresponsive to pain.
The government has imposed martial law nationwide. That means no one is allowed on the streets, no exceptions. Anyone caught violating curfew may be detained, or worse. I'm seeing reports of National Guard checkpoints firing on civilians who refuse to stop their vehicles. This is what happens when panic replaces order. If you're listening from home, this is the time to secure your property completely. Reinforce doors and windows, conserve food and water, and stay away from all crowds.
I want to emphasize something here. Help may not be coming anytime soon. Power plants are shutting down. Fuel distribution is halted. There are no convoys delivering food or medicine. Every system that supports modern life is crumbling at the same time. If you're hearing my voice,
And painful,
please
stirring,
understand
and
that
crafting
this
can
is
be
not
used.
a temporary disruption. It's a collapse. The
Yeah.
military is advising
Sew up a
survivors
wound.
to form small,
Cool.
quiet groups, avoid travel, and use radios like this one for information.
The human instinct is to move, to flee danger, but that's exactly what's causing so many to die. People are flooding highways, trying to get out of cities, but those highways are clogged.
Oh,
with
and this
abandoned
place has
vehicles.
a...
Many of the infected have begun to gather
That's
there,
dope.
drawn to the noise and movement. Satellite footage before we lost the feed showed entire interstates lined with
Oh,
motorless
hell
cars.
yeah.
Fires are burning uncontrollably. It's chaos,
Metal rake,
absolute chaos.
some nails over there, a sledge.
All of our correspondents. The last message we received came from one of our field reporters outside the state capitol. About an hour ago, she said she could hear explosions downtown, likely
So we'll have
military
to
strikes on
clear out
infected
this house.
zones. Then her signal went dead. We don't know if she made it out. For those listening, this is no longer
Oh,
a
and it's
localized
boarded up a little bit.
emergency. It's global.
Not bad.
Hearing from other frequencies that similar outbreaks have been confirmed overseas.
That's right, Sarah. The European and Asian networks that were still functioning earlier this morning have now fallen silent. Whatever this is, it's not contained to North America. We're looking at a worldwide collapse of communication and infrastructure. If you've still got electricity, you're among a shrinking number. If you've still got calm, hold on to it. It might be the last steady thing you have.
David, the sound we're hearing outside, it's distant, but I can make it out through the glass. Helicopters, they're still flying somewhere nearby. That likely means there's still some military presence in the area, but whether they're evacuating or fighting,
Gym bag.
I don't know. The
Increase
sky
your
is
max
gray,
security weight.
heavy with
Absolutely.
smoke. From our rooftop
I
earlier,
thought I had my
several streams of
little
fire
backpack or whatever, but...
stretching toward the horizon. It's difficult to describe what the world looks like.
So do I
right
have
now.
to...
We're receiving
Yeah, because I got
scattered
that.
transmissions on the emergency band from civilian groups
Where's...
trying to organize local shelters. One of them mentioned an evacuation point near a high school gymnasium, but we can't verify its safety. Most designated safe zones have been compromised within hours of being established. If you plan to move, you need to do it quietly and without drawing attention. Loud
A
vehicles,
school backpack,
lights, shouting,
gym bag.
all of it brings them in. The infected respond primarily to sound of...
People need to understand that what's happening isn't something you can simply wait out. The infection doesn't burn out. It doesn't seem to stop spreading.
Okay, so now I
and
can
the
carry over
infected don't
200. Nice.
tire. Medical experts are gone. Power grids are collapsing. And
So that takes this off,
now
though, right?
we're starting to hear about looting turning
Oh,
into
okay.
organized raiding, armed civilians breaking into homes and stores under
Dismantle
cover
that.
of night. Desperation changes people quickly.
Wait,
I think
that.
that's what's hardest
Yep.
to process. It's not just the infected, it's the living. Without law, without food, without hope, people are turning on each other. We've had reports of
soup.
gunfire in neighborhoods that were quiet just yesterday. People are trying to protect their homes, their families. I can't blame them. But we're already hearing about incidents where neighbors are turning on neighbors over supplies. Humanity is unraveling, and it's only been a single day.
A single day, David. Just one. Yesterday morning, we were reading light news about sports and weather. Today, the entire world is falling apart. It's surreal to think how fragile our systems really were, that everything could break
I had
so
to go
completely
through
in
my
24 hours.
For those
my
just joining
things.
us, it's been roughly 4 hours since our last
Antidepressants,
update.
nice.
The situation has gone from critical to catastrophic. Multiple power stations have been destroyed or abandoned. Government officials are either missing or presumed dead. The president has not made a live appearance, and recorded emergency messages are repeating on loop. That's the state of leadership right now, recorded voices and silence.
I want to take a moment to address anyone
Chips.
still alive out there who can
Depression.
hear us. You are not alone, even if it feels that way. This
Spoon.
broadcast is proof that at least some of us are still here trying to make sense of this. Keep your head clear. Keep your light low.
Beef broth,
conserve your
ranch bottle.
resources, don't waste ammunition. Every decision you make now
Brownie?
determines
Vegetable
whether
broth.
you'll see tomorrow morning.
We've been receiving messages through shortwave, just faint bursts of static and code. One of them included coordinates to what sounded like a relief station, but when I traced the location, it was already in a reported infected zone. It's becoming impossible to separate truth from rumor. That's what makes this so terrifying. You can't trust what you hear, you can't confirm what you see, and there's no one left to verify the facts.
We've turned off our outside lights here in the studio. There's no movement nearby that we can see, but it's
Basketball,
eerily
trophy,
quiet now.
standard
No
block.
cars,
Nice.
no people, just the occasional
Magic
distant
toy
sound
ball.
of gunfire. The city feels empty. Yet we both know it's not. They're out there somewhere roaming. The infected don't stop moving even without purpose. They just wander.
It's strange, Sarah, sitting here talking into this microphone, not knowing if anyone's even out there to hear us.
I'll have to put all this
But
shit
maybe
to
that's all we can do.
storage.
Keep talking, keep sending something
Some
into the
corn
silence.
chips, oven
Someone might
dish.
be listening. Maybe someone out there will survive because they tuned in.
Then that's enough reason to keep going. This is David Hale, still broadcasting from What If Radio. 4 hours since the first confirmed outbreaks, and there's no sign of it slowing down. Stay inside, stay quiet, stay alive.
Staying on air.
Ooh, the weather's kicking in.
When we come back, we'll share what we learned about possible safe havens and how to protect yourself if evacuation becomes necessary. Don't go anywhere. If you're still listening, you are part of the rest of us.
It's now close to 5:30 in the evening. 10 hours since the first official outbreak notices came across the wire. If you're still listening to What If Radio, you are among the few still connected to any sort of functioning broadcast. We're running on generator power now. The main grid went down earlier this afternoon. Our station sits high enough that we can still pick up faint radio chatter from what remains of the emergency networks. But even those are beginning to fade. Every minute that passes, the circle of the living seems to shrink.
For those just finding us, if anyone still can, the situation outside is worsening rapidly. Entire neighborhoods have gone dark. Fires are burning unchecked. The last military convoy we heard from was cut off several hours ago. And since then, communication
Alright,
with
somebody
any
said my
centralized
shit
command
is
has stopped
muted.
entirely. The National Guard
Make sure.
frequencies are silent. The emergency broadcast system has stopped looping its pre-recorded messages. There is no new government communication. That means there is no longer a functioning chain of command.
We've been trying to reach nearby towns, but most lines are dead. The few
No,
survivors broadcasting on shortwave are describing the same thing.
it is
Streets
not.
filled with abandoned cars, windows shattered, and the infected wandering aimlessly through the wreckage. Some reports mention groups of survivors banding together, but these are small, desperate clusters. No one is talking about rescue anymore. They're talking about endurance. That's what survival has become, enduring one more night.
The National Weather Service, what's left of it, transmitted a single message earlier. Expect cold temperatures overnight. That may sound like background noise, but it matters. For those hiding in homes without power, remember that cold slows decomposition. We don't know if it affects the infected, but if there's any chance it does, then tonight could bring a small advantage. Stay indoors, use blankets.
That's crazy.
And don't risk
My-
fires if you can avoid it.
It's talking about the weather and it's like
sound.
a tsunami outside.
The main road from our studio. Smoke has covered everything. Around mid-afternoon, we can still make out the outlines of cars and movement in the distance, but now it's just a wall of gray. No movement, no noise. The quiet is unsettling. Earlier today, the chaos was loud. Sirens, gunfire, shouting. Now, the city has gone silent, and when a city goes silent, it's not peace, it's
Alright, so I want to go through, empty these things.
Blackouts, even riots. But there's something different about this. The difference is finality. Every time we go live, we hold on to some small belief that order will return. Someone will take control, issue instructions, restore confidence. That's not happening this time. Not tonight. There's no cavalry, no rescue, no plan. Every official broadcast that remains active has switched from temporary crisis to survival to guidance. That's where we are now.
We've been getting fragmented transmissions from amateur radio operators across the state. Most are short bursts, coded words, or cries for help. A few offer advice. One man broadcast a message we've replayed several times. Aim for the head. That's all he said before his signal vanished. We can't verify that information, but it's circulating rapidly across the surviving frequencies. If it's true, if destroying the brain is the only way to stop the infected, then that's information people need to hear. Use it with caution.
Oh, nice. Just got antibiotics.
We're also hearing reports of entire towns being abandoned by remaining military units. Supplies are running out, and without command structure, they're choosing to retreat. That means any form of protection left is now in civilian hands. People are fortifying schools, churches, warehouses, anywhere that can be sealed. If you're listening and you're alone, consider linking up with others, only if you're certain they're not infected. The worst mistake right now is opening your door to the wrong person.
We received a shortwave message not long ago from a group calling themselves the Hollow Ridge Collective. They claim to have established a self-sufficient compound in an old factory complex outside the county line. They're transmitting coordinates and encouraging survivors to come.
Yeah, because we're already boarded up.
We can't confirm their legitimacy.
Except that.
Other safe zones becoming traps when the infected broke through
But
barricades.
we can.
In one case, an entire shelter was lost within minutes.
I keep thinking about the voices we heard earlier today. That first caller, Mark, hiding in his car. We haven't heard from him again. I'd like to believe he made it somewhere safe, but it's hard to hold on to that kind of hope right now. Everyone we spoke to this morning has gone silent. Maybe
The only thing that
maybe it's interference.
kind of sucks
We
is
both know what silence means.
there's not the garage attached to where I can like pull the car in, because that would be idea as shit.
Do is keep ours steady for as long
But
as possible.
To anyone still listening, here's what matters right now. Stay out of sight, stay silent, and secure your shelter. Cover windows with blankets or boards to block light. Keep your radio volume low but audible. If you hear movement outside, do not investigate.
alright, I think all this is empty.
By staying invisible. The infected respond primarily to noise, but they also seem to react to the presence of the living. Some instinct deeper than sound. We don't know how, but it's there.
There are reports of small fires spreading through residential areas. Many of these were caused by people trying to burn the infected. If you live near a fire zone, move away from the smoke. It's possible that the infection is transmitted through contaminated blood particles. Again, that's not confirmed, but no one can afford to take chances anymore. Avoid contact with anything that bleeds.
We can see a faint glow in the sky from where we are. That's fire. Somewhere north, entire neighborhoods must be burning. The horizon has turned orange. For those who've never seen a city burning from a distance, it's haunting. It's not like in the movies. It's quieter, slower, almost mournful. Smoke curls into the clouds like the last breath of something ancient. And the streets below are just still.
The military presence in our area seems to have vanished. We haven't heard a single aircraft in the last hour. If they're still here, they're pulling back to regroup somewhere. But it's becoming clear that the fight has been lost. There's no containment anymore, only survival.
It's been 10 hours since this began, and it already feels like a lifetime. We're rationing the last of our
Clean up
water
blood
here.
with a towel?
We've
No
sealed
way.
the lower level of the station, and for now we're safe. But outside, there's movement. Slow, aimless figures in the haze. We can see them from the studio window. They don't run, they don't speak, they just move, always moving.
If you're still human, still thinking, still listening, remember this. You
That's
are
crazy.
not powerless. Even when everything else collapses, your will to live is the one thing that's still yours. Protect it, guard it, don't give it up. This night will be long, but dawn will come again. It has to.
It
And
says
if it
sick
doesn't, we'll
question
still
mark.
be here until the last frequency dies. This is David Hale with Sarah Donovan, broadcasting from What If Radio. 10 hours into the apocalypse, and the signal still holds. We'll check in again when the generator cycles. If you're out there, stay alive. It's now
So
15 hours since the first confirmed reports of the infection. The clock on the studio wall
that's
says
bacterial
10:30
infections.
p.m., but time doesn't seem to mean much anymore. Outside, the city is gone. Fires burn in the distance, and the smoke is so thick we can't see the stars.
Let's see what we got
Power's
here.
been out for hours, and we're still running on our backup generator, though its fuel gauge is dropping fast. This might be one of our last
You need
clear
food.
broadcasts before it fails. To those who can still hear us, this is David Hale with What If Radio, reminding you to hold fast, stay quiet, and trust no sound you don't recognize.
We're hearing movement outside the building now. It's faint, slow,
And then-
irregular, and like footsteps, but not quite. We can't see much through the glass, just shadows shifting across the empty street. Earlier tonight, we thought we saw a small group of survivors moving through the intersection below, but they never came back. The roads are scattered with cars, some still burning, and every so often there's a sound
Still need more
like
drink.
metal twisting or
Yes.
glass breaking in the distance. The air smells of ash and rot. It's as though the city itself has stopped breathing.
If you're still listening, you probably know by now that the government has fallen silent. No messages, no updates, no emergency tones. The last active broadcast from the Federal Emergency Channel ended around 8 p.m. They repeated the same message over and over. Maintain shelter, avoid the infected, await further instruction, and then it just stopped. No
All right,
sign-off,
let's
no
see.
static, just silence. We've switched through every frequency we can reach, and all we hear now is empty air. The infrastructure that held this country together has collapsed entirely.
We've been trying to reach nearby emergency frequencies, but there's nothing. No law enforcement, no National Guard, not even civilian rescue groups. The only transmissions we still hear come from frightened individuals.
Oh shit, I'm on the wrong one.
Fading.
I was like, dude, I know I had hammers and shit.
Pleading for help, giving coordinates,
A hammer.
calling for family. Some cry, some just whisper. We try to respond when we can, but most of the time they're gone before we can finish speaking. Maybe it's interference. Maybe it's something worse.
Oh shit, I thought that plant was a fucking
The
zombie.
infected do not tire. They don't stop moving. They don't freeze in place. Their behavior is erratic, but
Damn,
relentless.
full tank?
They seem
I got
drawn to
lucky with
sound,
that.
but not to light.
Alright.
Movement triggers them more than anything else. If you need to relocate during the night, move slowly, quietly, and never alone if it can be avoided.
How do I get
Once
to...
they've noticed you, you don't have much time. That's the one truth that's emerged through all of this chaos.
We've received scattered transmissions suggesting that the infection might be slowing in some areas, colder climates mostly, temperatures are dropping below freezing in the north, and some survivors report fewer sightings of the infected overnight. If that's true,
How do I do that?
It should be our only ally right now. If you're in a northern region and you have heat, use it sparingly, but take comfort that it might give you time. Down here, though, the air's still warm, and they're still moving.
We've barricaded the lower levels of the station. There are only two of us up here in the booth now. Everyone else from the daytime shift left earlier before the main bridge was cut off. We haven't heard from them since. The elevator's dead and the stairwell is sealed with furniture. We don't know if we'll be able to leave.
How do you... Okay, you take all items with H. Nice.
Speaking into this microphone, hoping someone's out there to hear us.
I can still
How do
see
you
the
get your
glow from
skills or
towers
whatever?
to the north. Every few minutes there's a flicker, maybe an explosion, maybe a transformer blowing. The skyline is gone, just outlines and smoke. Earlier today I could hear sirens and helicopters. Now it's only the wind and that low, hollow moan that sometimes drifts through the streets. It's faint, but once you've heard it, you never forget it. It's the sound they make. The infected, it's not human, not anymore. It's like their bodies remember how to breathe, but their minds are gone.
The last confirmed report from any functioning government office came from what's left of the CDC. They confirmed that the infection spreads almost exclusively through direct contact, blood, saliva, or open wounds. The incubation period is now confirmed to be less than 10 minutes.
Select.
That means if someone's bitten, there's no time to
Get
save
a
them.
perk.
You can't help them. You can only make a choice, distance or death. I hate saying that, but people need to hear it plainly. We're past the stage of comfort. We're in survival.
Damn it.
David, do you remember this morning? We were sitting here trying to make sense of the first report, still using phrases like violent incidents and isolated attacks. We thought this would be contained, that someone would
You gain
step
additional
in.
perk point upon hitting
Now,
level
15
100.
hours later, we're sitting in a dark building surrounded by shadows, wondering if anyone is still left to hear us. It's amazing how quickly the world can change, not over years or months, but in a single day.
Is it
Everything we
just
thought was
one,
permanent can disappear
or
between
just in that
sunrise and
category?
sunset.
I also remember thinking that people would do what they always do: stay calm, listen to authority, trust the system. But the system's gone now, and calm left with it. We've heard stories of
Gain
looters
additional perk point
fighting
upon
over
hitting.
food, neighbors
Gain.
turning on each other, families splitting apart to escape. Humanity is showing its cracks. But I still believe there's decency left somewhere. Someone's still listening, taking care of others, refusing to give up. If you are, hold on to that. It's the last light left in the dark.
We've rationed our water and food for another day, maybe 2 if we stretch it. After that, we'll have to decide whether to stay or move. There are rumors of safe zones forming inland and smaller towns where the infection hasn't reached yet. But traveling at night is suicide. The infected can hear for blocks, and the roads are filled with wrecks. For now, we stay put. The walls here are thick, and the generator hum is the only sound keeping us company.
For anyone still with us, remember the basics. Stay silent, stay unseen, and never open your door for strangers. If you need to sleep, do it in shifts. Keep a weapon nearby if you have one. If the infected find your building, do not panic. Move to an upper floor and block stairways. They're slow but strong. What they lack in coordination, they make up for in persistence. If they get in once, they'll never stop trying again.
Earlier tonight, a faint voice came through on the shortwave. It was a woman, calm, collected. She said she was broadcasting from a small radio station somewhere west of here. Her message was short: "You're not alone. Stay alive." Then the line went dead. I don't know who she was, but if she's listening now, I want her to know we heard her. Those words matter, even now, especially now.
It's strange, isn't it? We've spent our careers speaking to people we couldn't see, sending words out into the dark, never knowing who caught them. Tonight it feels different. Every word feels heavier. Every sentence might be the last someone ever hears. That's why we keep going, because even if the world outside is falling apart, the voice still matters. The connection still matters.
Yes, it does. So if you're listening, keep your radio close, even if it's the only voice you have left. The night will be long, but don't let fear make you loud. The quiet ones survive. The patient ones live to see morning.
This is David Hale, still alive, still transmitting alongside Sarah Donovan.
All right.
15 hours since the world changed. We're going to rest the generator for a few minutes to conserve fuel, but we'll be back on shortly. Until then, hold your breath, hold your nerve, and keep the light
Must
on.
be in
They're
the
moving out
workbench's
there,
inventory.
and they're getting closer. It's now about 1:30 in the morning, 18 hours since the first confirmed outbreak reports. If you're still with us, you're listening to What If Radio. I'm David Hale, joined by Sarah Donovan. The generator's holding for now, and we've spent the last hour scanning shortwave frequencies for anything resembling organized relief. There's no government, no military, no official rescue coming, but there are
Nails
whispers of
and wood
something
scrap.
else. Small survivor camps are forming, not in open fields or schools like before, but in places built for confinement and control.
That's right, David. We've been piecing together fragments of transmissions, and certain patterns are emerging: prisons, walled facilities, and abandoned industrial complexes, places designed with security in mind. Our Kinstoren, Inyam,
1830.
are becoming makeshift havens. In one case, a group of correctional officers reportedly opened the gates to a rural prison after evacuating the inmates. The prison itself, with its high walls, barred windows, and secure perimeter, is now sheltering around 200 civilians. They've blocked access roads and fortified the gates. If you're looking for safety, these are the kinds of locations
Please
people are
obey
turning
all
to.
Another group we've heard about is holed up in an old manufacturing plant west of here. It's a huge complex, cinder block walls, steel doors, and only 2 main entrances. They're using forklifts and machinery to block the doors and sleeping on the second floor. They broadcast for a while on the emergency band, offering coordinates, but the signal cut off abruptly about 40 minutes ago. We don't know if they went dark intentionally or if something happened, but the trend is clear. People are moving toward places that were once meant to keep others out or keep others in.
We've also heard about groups fortifying warehouses and truck depots. These locations have a few advantages. Loading docks can be sealed, walls are thick, and the spaces are large enough to house many people. They're not perfect, but they're defensible. And if the rumors about the infected being slowed by cold are true, refrigerated storage areas could also be useful as makeshift quarantine zones. Of course, none of this is confirmed. The only thing we know for sure is that smaller groups with strong barriers are faring better than large crowds in open spaces.
The irony is that some of the best shelters right now were built for punishment or profit, not for safety. Prisons, factories, shipping yards, they're designed to control access and movement, and that makes them valuable when the world outside collapses. If you're listening and you're near one of these locations, don't assume it's friendly. Many of these camps are wary of strangers, and for good reason. The infected aren't the only danger. Desperate people can be just as deadly.
I want to stress this. Do not approach any survivor camp without first observing from a distance. Look for signs of life, lights, guards, movement, but keep hidden until you're sure it's safe. Most camps are on edge. Many will turn away outsiders. Some may even shoot to protect their supplies. If you're alone, your best bet might be to stay put and fortify where you are rather than risk a journey to a camp you can't enter.
We've been asked repeatedly on the rare occasions our phone line flickers to life where the official safe zones are. The answer is there aren't any. The government-issued evacuation centers have been overrun or abandoned. Every safe zone you hear about now is just a group of survivors trying to hold a position. There's no central coordination, no national rescue effort. The few enclaves still holding out are improvising just like you are.
This is the new reality. You can't wait for rescue anymore. You have to become your own rescue, find shelter, secure it, and make it sustainable. That's the advice circulating now among survivors who've lasted more than a day. It's a harsh truth, but it's better than false hope.
Looking out the window right now, the street below is completely still. No headlights, no flashlights, no movement, but I can feel them. You can't see them clearly in the smoke, but every so often a shape flickers past, slow, uneven, drawn to something we can't hear. They've been drifting closer all night. Maybe it's the faint sound of the generator, maybe it's us, but they're out there.
I've closed the blinds on the lower windows. It's better not to watch them. You start to think they're gone, and then you see one standing perfectly still, just staring into the dark. They don't think, but they linger. It's like they're waiting. I don't know what for.
We've sealed the stairwell and blocked the elevator shaft. There's only one way up here, and it's behind 3 locked doors. For now, that's enough. But nothing is permanent. If they hear us, if more of them gather, if something changes, we'll have to decide what to do next.
For our listeners, we're going to share what survivors are calling the rule of threes. 3 barriers, 3 exits, 3 days of supplies. Always have at least 3 layers between you and danger, 3 possible ways out, and 3 days of food and water. It's simple, but it's saving lives.
We're going to keep the broadcast going as long as possible. The generator has maybe a few more hours left at this level of output. After that, we'll have to reduce our power. But as long as we're speaking, there's still a connection, however thin.
And if you're hearing us now, and if you're holed up somewhere hiding, waiting, know that you're not alone. Others are out there. Some are surviving. Some are even fighting back. The infected have taken our cities, but not our will. Not yet.
This is David Hale with Sarah Donovan on What If Radio. 18 hours into the apocalypse, survivor camps are forming, walls are rising, and the world is shrinking to whatever you can defend. Stay hidden, stay armed, and if you're lucky enough to find a place with walls, make it your fortress.
We'll be back after a brief power cycle to conserve fuel. Until then, keep the volume low, the lights off, and your courage steady. They're out there. We can feel them.
It's 3:30 in the morning, 20 hours since the world as we knew it ended. If you can still hear us, you're listening to What If Radio. I'm David Hale, and Sarah Donovan is here with me. The generator's burning through its last few gallons of fuel, and we're dimming the lights in the studio to stretch what time we have left. Outside, the air has gone completely still. There's no wind, no traffic, no life, just that heavy, uneasy silence that settles after too much death.
The silence doesn't last, though. About 20 minutes ago, we started hearing them below the building. At first, it was faint, maybe debris shifting or glass breaking, but then came the scraping, not steady, not rhythmic, just sound. They don't seem to move with purpose until something draws them, and I think the hum of the generator might be what did it. Every few minutes, there's another dull thud against the lower doors, like someone testing them. If you've heard that sound yourself, you know what it means.
I keep telling myself the doors will hold. The building was built to withstand storms back when this was a proper broadcasting station with real funding, thick metal, reinforced locks. But even so, hearing those noises below does something to you. It gets into your chest. You start imagining hands, cold, uncoordinated,
Oh, I just don't.
against the glass, looking for a way in. We can't see them from here,
Okay.
but we know they're there.
So
Still
can
out
I
there,
make?
still clinging to some thread of normalcy. Remember this, it's always sound that brings them, not light, not scent, sound. Turn everything off that you don't need. Radios, engines, anything mechanical. If you need to move, do it quietly. I know we say that every hour, but now we're living proof of why. Even a whisper carries farther than you think.
We've been picking up transmissions from two of the survivor camps we mentioned earlier. One, the group fortified in the old prison, seems to be holding steady. They've taken in nearly 300 people now and are rationing supplies. They're calling themselves the Bastion. According to a shortwave report, they're using generators, solar panels, and
Acting
controlled
like I ain't got
fires for
nothing
heat,
on my
with
person. What are you
watchtowers
talking
manned
about?
around the clock. If their information is true, they've managed
Oh,
to clear
because
the surrounding
I see
area
why.
of infected.
That's one of the only stable signals we've heard all night. The second camp, the manufacturing plant group west of us, isn't as fortunate. Their last broadcast came through in fragments, screaming gunfire, then silence. They're gone. Maybe overrun, maybe scattered. Either way, the message is the same. This world isn't safe anywhere. What you have today can be gone by morning.
People keep asking through the static or the occasional message that breaks through, what happens if help never comes? And I wish I had a good answer. But the truth is, no one's coming. Not anymore. We've crossed
you doing,
that
team?
threshold. The people who were supposed to save us are either dead, infected, or cut off just like us. What we do now, the choices we make, that's all that's left of civilization.
And maybe that's the hardest part to accept. Not the infected, not the chaos, but the realization that there's no going back. I've been thinking about my family tonight, my parents, my brother. I don't know if they made it out of the city. I don't know if they're even alive. But there's no way to find out. There's no one to call, no network left to reach them. The silence becomes its own kind of answer.
It's strange, isn't it? Even in a world this loud with horror, silence still carries meaning. Maybe that's what we all have to learn now, how to listen differently, not for news, not for reassurance, but for danger, for signs of life, for the absence of either.
For anyone still listening, keep marking time, keep account of the hours. It helps, not because it matters to the infected, they don't understand time, but because it reminds you that you're still human. Every hour survived is a small victory. Even if the world is ending, you're still part of it, still present.
We're hearing more movement downstairs now. It's not just scraping anymore. There's a rhythm to it, faint but steady. Something striking the door again and again. I'm hoping it's just the wind knocking debris loose, but deep down, we both know what it is. They've found this place. Maybe they followed the generator noise. Maybe they just wandered close enough. Either way, they're here.
I've been keeping the blinds shut, but I can see faint shadows
I have a
shifting through
hammer,
the
I thought.
cracks at the edge of the window frame. The infected don't see like we do. They react to motion, not detail.
Yeah.
But the way they move together now, it's unsettling. Like water rising slowly up a wall. There's no coordination.
Oh, I need
but
it.
There's a strange collective purpose.
Nail some wood
They
scraps.
just keep coming.
Damn it.
If you're in a position like ours where you can hear them outside, but you're still secure, don't panic. The worst mistake is
Let's
to
see
make
if I
noise.
can.
They'll linger, but they'll wander
At least
off
I'll be able to move.
eventually. They lose
Maybe.
interest when there's nothing to draw them. We're hoping that happens here. The generator's hum might be the only thing keeping them close. Once we power down, maybe they'll drift away.
I hope so. The thought of going completely dark, though, is No lights, no hum, no sound, and that's a different kind of terror. It's one thing to know the world is ending. It's another to sit in the dark and wait for it to reach your door.
And yet, that's what survival is now. Patience and silence. That's what's left of civilization. The quiet discipline to outlast what's outside.
I keep thinking about the people we've talked to today. Rick, the first caller, the families hiding in basements, the ones who thought they'd waited out. I wonder how many of them are still alive right now. I wonder if anyone's still hearing us.
Maybe just one person, but that's enough. Wait, one person means the world isn't empty yet. As long as there's someone listening, we'll keep talking.
And then we keep talking. We keep warning, keep guiding, even if our voices are the last ones left.
This is David Hale. 20 hours since the first outbreak. The infected have reached the building. We can hear them below, testing the doors, moving in the dark. We'll stay on the air until the power runs out. Stay alive, stay silent, keep listening. And
this is Sarah Donovan. If you're out there, find walls, find shelter, and keep your courage. The night isn't over yet. And
it's 5:30 in the morning, 22 hours since the world we knew dissolved into chaos. And this is still What If Radio. If you're hearing us now, you're hearing two people in a building that's no longer secure. About an hour ago, the sounds downstairs changed. The scraping and shuffling turned into hard, deliberate blows. Something metallic giving way, bolts snapping, wood splintering. We thought the steel doors on the first floor would hold, but they didn't. They're inside now.
Drop my map?
The infected have broken through the lobby and the first stairwell.
There are only 3 floors between us and them. We're on the 5th.
What the
and
hell?
The sounds are coming from the 2nd already. It's not frantic. It's steady. They move like a tide, not a stampede. One presses against a door until it buckles. Another fills the space, then more.
All right,
the
so where am I
stairwell is
at
our
here?
only barrier now, and we've blocked it with filing cabinets, desks, and anything else we could drag. Every so often, the barricade creaks. It's like hearing your own heartbeat in wood and steel.
The generator's still running, but at a low hum now. We're rationing its output to the transmitter only.
Shit.
No lights,
And
no
that's
air
what the phone's
conditioning,
for.
no fans,
Okay.
just this microphone. The silence in here is thick, broken only by the faint thud of hands and feet 2 floors down. It's a sound you don't mistake once you've heard it. You can picture the scene without seeing it. Pale faces, ruined
Where the hell did I
clothes,
put the phone
hands
then?
clawing at anything solid. They don't scream. They don't shout. They just press forward, step after step, as if something invisible is pulling them up toward us.
We've talked so much these past hours about staying calm, staying silent, and waiting for help. But help is
soil
coming,
bags.
not for us,
How did my
not
phone
for
go?
anyone. The infected don't sleep, they don't retreat, and when one finds a way in, the rest follow. And that's what we're hearing now, the slow erosion of our last safe space.
There it is.
They're in the stairwell, moving up level by level, testing the barricades. It's like waiting for a flood to rise to your floor.
To those still listening, and I know there must be someone out there because our signal's still reaching beyond the city. This is what happens when your shelter is compromised. You have to have layers. You have to have plans. You have to know when to leave. We stayed because the station was high and strong, but even that wasn't enough. If you're in a place that's starting to fail, don't wait until it's too late to move. The infected give no warning.
Oh
By
my
the
God.
time you hear them breaking in, you're already out of time.
I don't want to frighten you, but you need to understand the reality. They're not mindless in the way we once thought. They can push, pull, and climb. They're clumsy, but they're relentless. Right now, they're testing the barricade between the 2nd and 3rd floors. We can hear the metal groaning. We've braced the stairwell with everything heavy enough to lift, but it's only a delay. The sound of wood splintering carries up the shaft like a drum beat.
We've dimmed the transmitter power as low as it can go without losing the signal. If it flickers, that's why. We're trying to make the generator last as long as possible, but at this point it's a question of hours, maybe minutes. The infected below don't know about time, but we do. We're watching it drain away.
We still haven't heard a human voice on the emergency band in hours, just static and the occasional burst of garbled noise. And the survivor camp.
Yeah, but my other
sent one last
marker
message about
disappeared that I
15 minutes
created.
ago.
Why did that happen?
We're holding, and then nothing. You know, the sky outside is just starting to gray with dawn. Smoke is still hanging over everything. The city's silhouette looks like teeth.
If you're out there and you've found walls, if you've found a place with a gate and people you can trust, don't leave it. Don't take chances. We're the lesson of what happens when you trust a building instead of a community. A building can be breached. a voice on a radio can go silent. What keeps you alive now is preparation and people.
I don't know how much longer we can keep broadcasting. The infected are 2 floors below us now. We can hear the cabinet shaking. We've sealed the studio door with a steel bar, but if they reach this level, the sound of our voices might be enough to draw them straight to it. I keep my hand over the microphone button between sentences just in case.
And yet we keep talking because someone might be listening. Someone might need to know that the infected can break through anything if you give them enough time. That 3 floors of concrete and steel
All
is
right,
just
so
another obstacle to them. They don't get tired.
if I were to
They don't give up. They
die,
just keep pressing.
If you're hearing us, take our words as a warning. Fortify your upper floors. Prepare escape routes. Have a final fallback point. Don't wait until you're surrounded. By the time you're hearing what we're hearing now, it's already
respawn point has been set.
too late.
So that's
This is David Hale. We're 22 hours into the end of the world. They're inside the building now. Only a few floors between us and them. We'll keep the signal alive as long as we can. If you're out there, survive, live. Don't let this be the last voice you hear.
This is Sarah Donovan. Dawn is coming, but it won't bring safety. They're climbing. We're running out of time. But you, if you're listening, still have a chance. Stay hidden, stay strong, and if the walls start to shake, be ready to move.
It's 6:30 in the morning. The sun is finally pushing through the haze, but it feels like it doesn't belong here anymore. We've been watching the light move across the floor in strips, gray and cold. It's hard to believe that only a day ago, this same light meant routine, and people heading to work, buses moving down streets, the world turning as it always had. Now it feels like a reminder of what's gone. The city below us is silent. The only sound we hear comes from the stairwell.
They're close now. The barricade between the 4th and 5th floors is shaking every few minutes. You can hear the metal creak, then still again, as though they're resting before trying once more. It's a strange rhythm, almost patient. They're not rushing. They're just moving, always moving. We've sealed every door we can and cleared a path to the rooftop if we have to run, though I'm not sure where we'd go after that. The city is surrounded by smoke, and the air smells burnt, like the world has already been through a fire.
We've switched to the emergency power line to stretch the generator another hour. The transmission range is weaker now. If you can still hear us, you're within maybe 50 miles. We're not reaching far anymore, but even a handful of listeners is reason enough to keep speaking. That's something I didn't understand until now, how powerful a voice can be when everything else has gone quiet.
The last broadcast we picked up came from someone calling themselves the North Point Signal. They said they were transmitting from a high-rise complex by the coast. Their message was short: we're still here. We're holding. Then it cut out. We don't know where they were or if that place still stands, but it reminded me that for every voice we lose, another tries to rise. Even now, even this far into collapse, people are still finding ways to reach out.
And that's what's kept us here. The idea that someone might still be listening, maybe a family huddled in a basement, maybe a lone
all right.
driver
I
with
shouldn't
the radio
have
running on battery.
anything on me now.
Maybe someone standing on a rooftop with a portable set, scanning the dial for proof that there's still a human voice somewhere. If you're one of them, know that you're not forgotten. We're still speaking for you.
We've been broadcasting for nearly 23 hours straight now. Our eyes are heavy and our throats are raw, but stopping feels like surrender. Every word is a refusal and a small stand against the silence, pressing in from outside. It's almost comforting to think that maybe somewhere someone else is doing the same thing, whispering into a microphone, keeping their own light burning.
Sarah, earlier you mentioned the rooftop. I went up there about an hour ago. The sky was pale, just beginning to change. From up high, you can see how far the damage has spread. Smoke stretches for miles. Buildings look hollow, stripped. But for a moment in that gray dawn, there was quiet, not the tense kind, not the kind that means danger, but a calm that felt almost peaceful. Maybe that's
How do you
the world
pull your
resets
fist out?
in
That's
silence.
Maybe, but I hope it's not the end. I keep thinking about what comes after, if there will even be an after. When we started this broadcast, I thought our job was to report. Now it feels like our job is to witness, to tell whoever's left that we were here, that people tried, that some fought to the very end.
That's the part history never records. The small, unseen moments, the ones that don't make it into reports or broadcasts. A woman hiding with her child, someone sharing their last can of food, a stranger keeping watch while others sleep. Those are the acts that hold the world together, even as it falls apart.
If you're out there and if you're hearing this, I take a deep breath and remember that you're still alive. That matters. It's easy to forget.
Not anymore. I'm infected.
Never stops. When the air itself feels heavy with fear, but you're still here. And as long as you are, you have something worth holding on to.
We can feel the vibrations through the floor now. The infected, i.e., they're on the 4th floor. We can hear furniture shifting, something sliding across the tiles. The sound travels up through the vents, low and dull. But we're not afraid anymore, not the way we were before. Maybe it's exhaustion, maybe it's acceptance. But there's a strange calm that comes with knowing you've done all you can.
It's strange, but I understand what you mean. The fear burns itself out eventually. All that's left is the will to keep going until you can't anymore. That's all any of us can do now.
So, for anyone still alive, anyone still tuning in, here's what you do today. Stay inside, stay quiet, move only if you have to, find others if you can trust them, and build something small. A place, a pattern, a reason. That's what survival will mean from here on out. Not grand rescues or armies, just people finding ways to hold the line against the dark.
We'll hold as long as we can. The signal will stay on until the generator dies or the walls give out, whichever comes first. If you hear us fade, don't think of it as an ending. Think of it as a handoff. Take what you've learned and keep going. Start your own broadcast. Tell your own story. Keep the voices alive.
This is David Hale, still speaking for What If Radio, 23 hours into the apocalypse. The infected are 1 floor below us now, but the dawn is here too. Light and darkness always arrive together. Remember that.
This is Sarah Donovan. Hold on to the morning no matter how dim it seems. And if this is the last time you hear our voices, let it remind you that you're still not alone. We're all part of the same signal, reaching out through the noise. And
it's 7:30 in the morning, a full day since this began. The sun is up, but it doesn't look like sunlight anymore. It's pale and thin, filtered through smoke and dust. From our window, the world looks like an old photograph, frozen, colorless, and still. Inside, though, nothing is still. We can hear them just on the other side of the barricade now. The stairwell doors are bending. Each creak and groan travels through the floor, through the desk, into your chest. It's the sound of time running out.
We've pushed everything we can against the door to the studio. Tables, chairs, old cabinets from the storage closet. It's not a fortress, it's a pause button. There's nothing left to reinforce. The infected are outside, moving slowly, but with the weight of inevitability. You can almost feel them pressing
I
up
have to
the
go through this
stairwell
town.
like water rising.
Yep.
We've shut off the generator's cooling fans to buy a little more
Come
time
here, I
on
got
the
some meat to eat,
broadcast.
motherfucker.
That makes it hotter in here, but the hum is fainter now. Maybe faint enough that they'll lose interest.
We've also cleared a path to the roof.
Trying to get in on this? Yeah.
We don't have weapons beyond a few blunt objects, and neither of us is under the illusion that we can fight our way out.
You died from a zombie.
Kind of waiting, but at least there's air and light up there. Maybe we'll see a signal, a helicopter, a flare, anything.
If you're hearing this, you need to understand you're living in a different world now. This isn't a bad week or a storm that will pass. This is the world remade. Everything you build from here on out has to be done with that in mind.
All right.
Safety, quiet,
Well, it's been going on for about 2 hours. I gotta get up early, so I will catch everybody later. Tune in, yeah, tomorrow or whatever, something like that. And make sure you hit the follow so you know when I go live. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one because there is a next one. Is going to be a next one.
For a full day, and if there's one lesson
Better put that down.
it's that patience is survival. The people who panicked didn't last the first night. The
And then
people
we'll
who
have to
moved too loudly or too quickly didn't see the
put
dawn.
something over that.
But patience is hard. It's hard when
Yeah,
every
we'll just kind of start
instinct
here.
tells you to run. It's hard when you're hungry, thirsty, scared. It's hard when you're tired of being afraid, but it's still the one thing that keeps you alive.
I'm gonna try to figure out that RV, but I'll have to probably hotwire it.
Earlier sent one final message before their signal cut out, and we're still holding. We're still